Yep. Another fine day, another really beautiful day. And I'd apologize for the late start. 1 hour late, 1 hour behind time, but we needed to do this. We were trying to make some few calls. We were trying to see how, if possible, if we bring in people they be involved in the conversation. If possible, if we bring in people, if we contribute more to the conversation. In as much as it's about my opinion, it's about our opinion. Sometimes it's just good if you can bring in the parties involved, so we hear from them. It's going to be an exciting conversation. Something people that didn't know me, I be don't vow, so I don't talk about this. I be don't decide to I don't go talk about uh, the Njalla Quan FECAFOOT or Eto'o matter. I be don't talk serious, so no one be part of that conversation because these are two people I respect a lot. Um, I had opportunity for work with Njalla Quan, both the papa and the Pekin, and Samuel Eto'o is now one of that persons that we all we watched how they grow, we celebrated him, we loved him, and then we wished even when I be the play ball, I be wishing me footballer manage football, especially some footballer we get experience. Some footballer we get that zeal for one see things better. Some person we you want to see things get to a better place. And then Etofis came, and when Etofis came, I was so excited, and not just me, so many other people were excited. Today, some person actually shared some post with Jalakwan make back in the days when Etofis became the president, and he was actually celebrating him. So when he actually became the president, I was really really happy also to see that finally someone in football is managing the affairs of football in my country. And not just someone who is passionate about the game, someone who's passionate about the development of football, and someone who is. So wow, I beg for those who they watch already, go ahead and share the video, go ahead and start commenting. Wait to know one more address and for this. Any person way if you share this link with either Njalla Quan or Eto'o, please do us that favor. Any person if you share this link with either Njalla Quan or Eto'o, please do us that favor. Share it with them because if possible, we want to have them on the show. We want to get their opinion, we want to get their own side of the story. It's going to be a beautiful segment. It's going to be a beautiful segment. Um, the reason we'll start late now because I'm the one trying to see if we bring in Njalla Quan or Eto'o. I guess some friend way it be closer to Quan and maybe the one try to see whether if you reach if they available now for join the live or uh now the reason that will be the delay. However, we'll go ahead and have this wonderful conversation. Sorry, I did struggle for share. Yeah, I did struggle. Yes, I did struggle for share also. I did struggle for share also because I want to get as many people as possible for the live. So if you go ahead, for do it to one do for have this conversation in a wonderful way. So guys, go ahead and share, go ahead and share, go ahead and share. Um our country there for our place, some place now we all get for the talk, we all get for they participate for anything where they happen. We all get for make sure say we share our opinion on whatever is going on, what we think and all of that. In as much as in all time we which we want and you'll get time. But most of the times when you just share your opinion, the people involved, if you end up considering your opinion, if you end up considering which you want or that kind of way. So for me, that's how I look at things. For me, that is how I think we can actually build a community. We can actually build a community. Like I said earlier, the conversation today, it's going to be about Njalla Quan Jr. and the Samuel Etofis or FECAFOOT. Now, one part of the conversation that way it really difficult me for understand them. Whatever thing Njalla Quan is doing, is it versus Samuel Etofis or is it versus FECAFOOT? Yeah, because sometimes it sounds more like it's a Njalla Quan Samuel Eto'o thing, and then the next minute it starts sounding like it's Njalla Quan trying to expose a corrupt system and all of that. So sometimes I really wonder. Sometimes I really wonder, like, what did happen? What did what did it really happen? Like, however, we'll start from the beginning. Una share. More kickstart the conversation. We're already the 1 hour behind time. But I didn't get no choice but to do the live. Like I said, one of the reasons I delayed was because I was trying to see if I can bring in more people to be part of the conversation. Now, if you are online, if you watch this online, if you feel like you get something for contribute to this conversation, let me know. So with time, when time will reach, I will actually send you link, may you join now. Njalla Quan versus Eto'o saga, how it start? Personally, for me, the way they think they can start now saying, mini interpose will go on for Southwest. And according to Njalla Quan, they cheated him during that time. Now I don't know if he make investigations after they cheated him, after he see they cheated him, or once he feel like, oh, I was cheated, he just decides, you know what, I'll go ahead and just explode. I know the anger, I know the frustration because I play that league, I play that competition. I know how much these people they invest financially. Like they invest a lot every season, every now and then, for CC, okay, may they get with the one time, not only entertaining our public, not only entertaining our communities, but also providing jobs. Because some people in the way they play for that clubs, they earn salary. I used to earn salary when I was playing for Njalla Quan. Some people in the way now from that money where they sign for these teams where they help support their family and all of that. So yeah, these club presidents, especially people like Njalla Quan, from the senior to this one, they invest a lot. They invest a lot, not just money, their time. And then for your team to just get crashed out like that, it's sometimes it's really, really frustrating. Even if not me, I think I go vex. I feel sad and all of that. So that was what happened. According to me, though, I don't know if it's other thing did. So he got angry, and then the outburst started. He felt like he was cheated out of the competition, and then he started right. Oh, before we know, he'd already connected the dots, and start sound like, oh, the call came in from Yaoundé, Yaoundé FECAFOOT, oh, blah 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 blah. Before we know, Eto'o in him to enter for inside. All this allegedly, I don't know if he actually did his investigation. I don't know if he was part of the call. I don't know if the people the way they be call him. I don't know if the people we it be call him. Now then tell you say, oh, na it office call me, or na the person call me on it office behalf or whatever. But I just try to point out how the whole saga start, because we need to establish that, and then we can go ahead and talk about the many other things that we want to talk about. We need to establish whose side this whole thing start, and then now if we go ahead now for start talk about many other things. So now for this start, and then the guy was so angry, the guy was so frustrated. The next day before we know, oh, you know, I made team then take part again for any fake food competition. Before we know, it's crazy. Before we know, he said on resigning from fake food. All of this in a space of I think 3 days. Eto'o is not a leader. He is circled around friends who he owes to solve the problem. I don't understand. We'll get into all that. Yeah, that opinion of his team makes sense, but then I don't think say one can fear na cancer to say Eto'o fit no be leader. No, if you feel say Eto'o fit no be leader, you will need more than just you saying Eto'o fit no be leader. The same way I feel toxic Njalla Quan be leader. You understand? I need more than for toxic Njalla Quan be leader. I've known him for a very long time. I got to know him when he was really young. He be already the president for Njalla Quan. Why we papa be there? So now person we don't manage football, don't be for the football milieu from that very tender age. And now he's a man. I feel like he get for know a lot. So for me, for just discredit he because say he do thing maybe me I not like him or no, that would be wrong. That would be wrong. There should be more to this whole conversation, and that is what we are trying to do. We are not trying to apportion blame. We need to try to say, "Oh, the man wrong, oh, the man wrong." Oh, but me, if we want to go now by that way, an Eto'o fan. I'm an Eto'o fanatic. But at the end of the day, when I read which way a junior put her out, and I don't even get to call it junior, I would call it Quan because he is the man now. Uh, when I read when Njalla Quan put her out, in as much as sometimes I want feel like okay, maybe the way we go about I'm wrong, he actually they make a whole lot of sense. You understand? It make a whole lot of sense. In as much as some people like me or many others go and be like, okay, why you wait na time where you feel say they cheat your team before you come out for start criticize FECAFOOT and the flare like at the end of the day, he still make a point. And even if now the case he decides he want to talk because they cheated team, it still makes sense. Now we will try to establish how this whole thing start. And like I said, for me, I know see it start now when he say the cheated team. The cheated team for me interpose. He was angry. Oh, they show five yellow card. What I say, they show red card. I think red card. And like, and then at one point in time, they even posted a video of the game online. And I watched the video. After watching the video, I shared it with a friend. And bet you, even before I give share my opinion with that friend, the friend tell me say no really see the cheating we it occur. I laugh when that friend said when the friend said that. I laugh when that friend said, you know, see the cheating. Even me personally, I never see me the cheating. You understand? But person way you don't be for football. Me, I don't play ball. Junior don't manage ball for long. Samuel Eto'o don't play ball. They manage ball now. It don't all we don't be for that milieu. We know how we teams them the cheat. You, the regular person for street, you know if you ever look and feel like okay, this was cheating, but technically not cheating. Cheating no not only for live and made a score team. Cheating no not only for go give penalty. No, cheating now for start doing the way they affect the players and psychologically. Sometimes there's some teams they start do them 2 months before time. Some people they do them 2 months before time, 1 month before time, even before now one go play the game, 1 week before now one play the game. From a previous game, they don't already start cheating now. No, no, we'll get to all of that. So Dennis Green, it seems like you have a lot to say. If you are okay with it, I can send you a link. I can send you a link so me show your face because that's another problem we have in our community. We have so many people out here. We have so many people who want to say things, but then they don't want to put their face out there. If you feel like you get enough to say, you get plenty things to talk, are they very, very ready for you to put your face out? And I'll send you a link. May you join the conversation. So may people then see who they talk and may they hear directly from them. So if you ask you questions, by the way, I have a few friends that are really try for getting Njalla Quan for bringing for Toridi. So if you ask you our own question, because we were not part of the press conference, we were not part of the press conference, and we get our own question though. Want ask you if you could do that for Cam, it would be a very very good thing. Okay, yeah, so this guy don't say Dennis Green, don't say man, send you the link. I'll send you the link in a bit. But I'll just be patient a little bit. So wait till I travel tongue and saying that is how this whole thing got established. So before you know it, Jalaquando hastily, oh, I don't want to be part of this football thing anymore. Oh, did it that. Now it went from they don't cheat my team to oh, these people are corrupt, these people are not competent, oh, these people they do so, oh, my money for World Cup. Oh my like the whole thing just started drag, the expand until it got to a place where I even see posts with some person make and say, oh, na part of the marginalization where they go on for Cameroon. And then I was like, wow. Now once I talk about marginalization, the next thing I want to talk about now First of all, the conversation was centered more around Njalla Quan. Because at the moment, I think today na the first day wey Eto'o make a post where people they consider say na towards wetin dey happen or towards wetin Njalla Quan dey talk. But I don't think say put in name for inside. So after all this thing happen, the next thing you know, Njalla Quan say no one partake again for football activities. Before you know, he say don't resign as food president of FECAFOOT. He may be the first though. He don't resign as food president of FECAFOOT. Before you know, Southwest League don't suspend Njalla Quan for 10 years and even fine it 10 million. Now, in as much as me too, I want to say, okay, I feel like that decision was harsh and was done in a haste. I dey ask myself the next question I ask myself and I say, hey, um, he too be don't already decide say no one partake again now. Like all of them, they make must send this guy link. So if you join the conversation and then we'll get a good, beautiful conversation. Yeah, any person where you feel like you want to be part of the conversation, just let me know. We'll see how we drag you in. So yeah, Dennis, I don't send you link. And at the job beg you na beg you. We're not there for here for can program proof say the man wrong or the man right. We're there for here na say I go ask you questions him. You answer them the way you answer them for clarify we for make your point better. I just beg you na beg you. So guys, go ahead and share the link. Go ahead and share the link. Go ahead and share the link. So Njalla Quan don't decide say, hey, that is what he wants to do. He don't do press conference the other day. He don't do many other things. And I know how, like I said, I know how frustrated it can be for you to prepare the season. I know how down it be for you for to invest all that money. You know, so okay, you qualify, and then you end up for that place. You feel like they cheat you. The question now, they really cheating. If you ask my opinion from the video I watch I don't think they were cheated. Now, like I said, if it still be say they cheat them because cheating for football is so technical. Cheating for football be very, very technical. If you look and not even believe, say they cheat this person, but we actually they cheat the person. I don't play ball. No, Zena, yeah, you get right for talk today. So even if you pay 10 million, you don't resign and all of that. But guess what? This is somebody now, some person the way football they run for their family. If papa be invest plenty money for football, if papa be love football, and even he really, really love football. I feel bet you say all way junior they do when Njalla Quan they do at the moment is coming from a place of anger, it's coming from a place of frustration, it's coming from a place where you know that time where you don't really vex you if you make some bad decision, maybe 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, even 1 year down the road, you can look back and be like, wow, if I be known, I know for make this kind of decision. I know for make this kind of decision. We'll go ahead with the conversation. So I was asking, okay, uh, Zena, UDC ask me what I be they feel. He post a video evidence for their page for sure say this one at the thing the way when I see the cheating. When I see the cheating. You understand? He post video for their page where he say when the cheating. This now the video where we watch them, we will know the Cameroon, we will not be there for fee. We watch the video and from my own personal analysis of that video, like I tell you now, more not get too emotional. More not put our affiliations over something we discuss them as a community, something we discuss them as a people and learn a thing or two from. When I decide I want to talk about this particular topic, like I said, so many friends away they know me, they know my relationship with football, they know my relationship even with Njalla Quan. You understand? He cry for fee, no be first person will cry for fee. Plenty people don't cry for fee. The guy where Cameroon Algeria match, that guy then follow Eto'o to go right for World Cup. That guy then follow Eto'o go guy for World Cup. Guess what? He knows he change the fact that they need to cheat them, but they believe say they be cheat them. So these things that happen, me, I feel like the conversation we want just get name that even if we can't talk whether they cheat some man or not cheat some man, one try to see how was there a possible way for this thing to be handled. Est-ce que some way they will handle this thing? Way if we mitigate certain consequences. Because guess what? Njalla Quan signing out of football for Southwest, now a big blow. Now until me, I don't want them. Until me, I know like him. I know how passionate he is about football. You understand? I know how passionate, I know how deep, I know not only how passionate he is about football, but also the role he play. I'm like, I don't talk football, not just for the entertainment. Not just for the entertainment. For the past 23 years, for the past 23 years, some person that like the Quan's family, they don't support football and not only support, provide career for people. I said, Dennis, you don't send me, I don't send you link now. Click the link, follow the instructions, you join the live. More talk. When you say Eto'o would have called Njalla Quan to the table and talk with him rather than involved in gossips, what are you talking about? It makes sense for you for say Eto'o call Njalla Quan le woo for table. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Now the same thing way when the whole situation be happen, Njalla Quan say they don't cheat, they call Eto'o a name and blah blah blah. It never no say, you know what, might be patient a little bit. I find time, I go meet Eto'o talk one on one. Now another thing that would try for talk. Now the thing now they try to talk like the way we personally I feel like the way we Quan especially handle the whole situation. If of he do one better, I know him. He is a very smart person. I know him. That person will get a good relationship with it too. I know him very well. That person will be passionate about football. But sometimes the B will be very very careful. You see, Dennis, I realize Idele, you know one. Dennis, I realize say Idele, you know one actually get a conversation because you did just struggle for push on certain ideas. I really wish you for fit join us to be talk. More get this conversation. And you say Njalla the watch. Prezi, if you watch, please, I can send you a link for us to have a civil conversation. We are not here to look for blames. We're not here for blame Eto'o or for blame Njalla or for blame the people that they signed, whatever they signed. At the end of the day, the way Cameroon did, the way Cameroon did, it's complicated. It is complicated. Before you make certain decisions, you have to consider a lot of things. And one of the things in that way, me, I feel like if I get a possibility, I'll tell Njalla. I'll tell Parasipa, I beg you, before you make the kind of decision, consider so certain people, how they feed their family. Because that is the thing with Cameroon. We have some place we know. Any man define Naibele. Man don't say any man. About 90% of the population, 95% of the people define Naibele. When something like this one happen, who say you think say their loyalty will be? The people that watch Abekona, go ahead and share the video. We want more people to watch. I sure see if the numbers that go up, we feel convince Njalla for join the live. Or if you join the live today, we invite you another day. We invite you another day. More at least, yeah, me, I get my specific questions there for ye. Now, some person asked me, say, Sako, how did we get to a place where fourth president for FECAFOOT, they accuse first president for FECAFOOT, they accuse president for FECAFOOT, she don't conspire with the regional bureau of FECAFOOT for Chiti team. How did we get to that place? Like I told you guys, we must more experience we get them for football. Okay, some person say Quan sent a letter to Eto'o, but he didn't react. Now, when you send letter for Eto'o, how many days you feel say you will give Eto'o for react? He send letter na about waiting. He send letter na specifically about the cheating that day or about different things. Because from that day where that cheating occurs, you think now, if you plenty at 2 weeks. So if you be send letter for Eto'o, you be give Eto'o how long for read the letter and then react before the outburst. Or you would expect say once you send the letter for Eto'o, Zena Jojo, I don't know if you know me. If you know, I don't know if you know me. Like I said earlier, maybe Tawa Toka you need be there for ye. I don't play for Akada. I don't play for Njalla Quan. Wait, Akada they under Njalla Quan. If Njalla Quan dey for ye, go tell you I say he know me very, very well. So when I talk about Njalla Quan, when I talk about the president, Njalla Quan now, I know he personally. If I say personally, I'll be knowing the president for Njalla Quan back then. I work with you, Papa. I work with you. Like I said, Nama people. And even when they be when I be yesterday, I did run FECAFOOT for Southwest, I was really, really happy. I was extremely happy. Not only that, when I yesterday, so he become food president for FECAFOOT, I was super glad because that is actually what we want. We want change. We want change for that country. We want to see younger people where they be smart, where they be passionate, where they be energetic, may they occupy certain positions. I get people that they be telling me, oh no, Njalla is still too young. I said, no, he's not young. That guy is already more than 30. I tell you, say no, that guy is more than 30. He and the finance. People say, oh, you never get experience. I say, no, you never talk, say you never get experience. I remember when I played for Akada, how many years ago, this guy was still, I think he did Form 2 or Form 3 that time. But guess what? I be the president for Njalla Quan Sports Academy. We I be the play for Akada. We will get meeting, the way I be the preside over the meeting. So when it comes to all this experience or whatever, I keep telling people he is qualified. I keep telling people he is qualified. And even if he not be qualified, I don't come from America. I don't discover myself in America. You learn on the job. All you need is that passion. Okay, say from 4 in GHS Limbe. Yeah, I know say he probably did that from 2, from 10. I don't really know, but I know say he was really young when he got involved in football and was making decisions for the team. Now, this is a thing, right? Like I said, we are not trying to push blame on this person or that person. No, we try to see how, because at the end of the day, we get so many people that they look up to Junior, to Njalla Quan. Sorry, sir, this they call Junior, to Njalla Quan, the boss. Est-ce qu'il some way the way for him manage this thing, way for him be better? So what you're actually saying, you see, now the same 2 minute you talk, Agi's son, he sent a letter not just about his game, but about the way they manage the games for that semi-finals. And that is what we already talk like, okay, after you don't send that letter, can you at least be patient? Because normally, if you send a letter, normally they give open investigations. When they open investigations, they realize, okay, now the person they be they behind the cheating, or now the person then. Dennis Green, bro, it's for me, it's not even about paying the 10 million. For me, it's not even paying about paying the 10 million. There is more to this whole thing. I just really wish. I know, Dennis. I know very well. I know very well it's about Opopo be involved. When I leave a man's story, I will draw the line when I will get out. Like, I know how this thing they work. I play football for Southwest. I play football for Cameroon. When I be play football, I be get the opportunity for mix with the presidents and all of that. I know how this whole thing they work. You see, so you see, well, see things that don't change for the worse. Then I know nothing never change for the worse there. Ma tell you, instead that time and thing they be worse. Now thing they even better because guess what? After the game, they don't record them. They don't put them out there. If it shows say okay, they be cheat or they not be cheat. Our own time, they be cheat people them. They be cheat we. But you never even come for social media, can't complain or anything. Phone no be even like things that never there now. If you even say you work a go for FECAFOOT and all of that, cheating not always exist for football. Cheating will always be for football for all levels. First of all, the one thing people who are community never even understand say football now. In as much as they'll run their mobs, say, oh, football be politics, football, and lie. Most countries, most organizations don't use football as that political arm for for fix certain things for country or for manipulate certain things for country. Southwest may be exception, Cameroon may be exception. Southwest may be exception, Cameroon may be exception. And it could be so for a longer time. It could be so for a longer time. I see Masango appear. It is also talk for I play ball for Southwest. I know these people. No, not only Njalla Quan. I know most of these presidents. Them. I know how a team they be the team they be the do for qualify. The small tricks from top cup to all level. Go reach right for first division. That's why they play first division. Will be the Siam. Will be the Siam. When I want myself show on my experiences. When I want myself show on experiences about team the way if you go tell me for my front. I don't play game. First division game, if you tell me, say stop for the overwaste your energy, and I'm lost in match. First division game, if you tell me, say stop for the overwaste your energy, and I go lost it. He said, no matter what you do, and I will lost the game. I will lost the game. So, not until where it don't exist. The thing with me I be really want more talk about now, was there a better way to handle all of this? Me, I feel like the answer is yes. And for me, the reason why Bob did the blackmail the regional league. Okay. Liombe La Mokunga. Blackmailing for football no start na today. Yeah, blackmailing for football no start na today. And I feel bet you say even junior don't blackmail people for football. I feel bet you say maybe even papa. I feel bet you say like now some two way blackmail there for different level. I don't know which level with Bob Didi don't take and go, but blackmailing the like it that thing the way it don't exist. That thing the way they exist. I need to talk saying a good thing them. You understand? I need to talk saying a fine thing that will need change. But my biggest problem now is que Njalla Quan for manage this whole thing differently. For way go cripple the career way if papa don't the bilam. We say don't continue the bill now for the past 23 years. That is the country we come from. They don't care whatever you've done. They don't care what your papa don't do. If they have their possibility, if you cross their line, they no go only crush you. They will make sure they crush anything where they meet up after they don't crush you. Bob versus Junior. Zena, I don't know if you did all right because you want right. You asked me, say, so are you saying they should stay quiet and let continue? So make he continue. So you the child ask me, say, so what I made they stay quiet. I never thought say me they stay quiet. Like I don't talk. I never thought say me junior stay quiet. I never see me Njalla Quan stay quiet. I never see me no man. The same way he get right for talk. Now the same way many other people get right for talk. Now the same way me I like this camera and the microphone now because I want to talk. But you know, I don't realize see when I need to even give me chance for talk. Because I don't decide I want read comments. I don't decide I don't want make it interactive. Okay. Aggie son they say Quan the vex now because he according to allegedly they cheated team. Zena, you be novice. You be novice for football. That's just what I'll say. You never really understand how football they work for you never understand how football they work, especially for that level for Southwest and all of that. But I will just tell you now, right? They play football more for office, pass the way they play and for field. Now, so they don't be for Saudi, so they pass more than 40 years. They play the football more for office, pass the way they play and for field. I know it's why they talk. All the time, the way they people they qualify, what an elect sport, what an who the other people them. Now more for office than for field. And at the same time, they even for national level, at the same time, they even for level for Champions League and all these things the way they see them. The mafia way they for the plenty pass which way you think. The mafia way they for the plenty pass which you think. Now the reason why I talk saying, and no one really me and personally, I don't want even focus on the mafia and all of that thing them. You understand? I want to focus on the way Njalla Quan handle the whole situation, or the way Eto'o handle the whole situation. Was there a better way to handle this? For me, the answer is yes. Now, often I leave me, have you talk a little bit on how I feel say Njalla Quan for fee handle them. I know how frustrating it be. I don't repeat them again and again. I don't again and again. You understand? I don't repeat it again and again. I know how frustrating it be for you for invest all this money, for you for invest all this time, and then all of a sudden you get kicked out, feeling strongly that instructions came. Now, the funny thing is when I daily talk, say they give instructions. When I never tell me one person, when I never call one name, when I call one name where the person don't confide in, when I say Eto'o call me to say my cheat. When I show you one message where the show say na Eto'o be sending message or na FECAFOOT be sending message for the person say when I cheat them. Okay. Betty say make some strong decisions. On the other hand, it is the right time for someone to speak out and take such a decision. Betty, I like your point. He made some strong decisions, but you feel like it is time for someone to make that kind of radical decision. Very, very true. But then maybe to understand, say every radical decision you make, it comes with consequences. It comes with consequences. The question is some other way they if you manage this whole thing? I go see tell on and say yes. Many other evidence then they on a post them. I never see the evidence them. Evidence and they on a post them. What on a screenshot, what on a recorded calls, what on a witty, una share me always see them. Una share me always see them. And that is what I'm saying. My brother Tembeng, me are the crying at the people the way Njalla Quan be give them a future. The year when me I play for Njalla Quan, I know how much power be give me. I play for them for 2 years. For the first time for my football career, I take my money from my hand, myself. I be get salary. Back in the days when clubs the way they be get salary for Cameroon, they be I'm not sure they be even reach 10. But we get salary. I be stay for house way. I need to hear about my house rent. I need to hear about what I be. No nothing. They pay all thing for the 2 years so I did for Njalla Quan. And after that time, what happened? Now me says I come on me for the team. So me, I understand the role way Njalla Quan Sports Academy. Man, even talk about Njalla Quan Sports Academy. I understand the role way Njalla Quan play for soccer at the moment. But guess what? Maturity don't teach me, say, in as much as you understand your role, things not if we always go your way. In as much as you invest all of this, things that they say, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Njalla Quan tell me, say, he never ever participate for something like, okay, cheating for football, or even tell some if say, hey, man, give me some penalty for the, or he never be for some play where they discuss on my own cheating. Bro, last year, Njalla Quan still be president, I think, for regional league, while we Opopo qualify for interpose. It was scandalous. I be there for so many forums the way they say Opopo cheats away to interpose. Who was the president back then? It was Njalla Quan. I think. When I correct me if I'm wrong. See, your hands a bit clean. See, your hand a bit clean. Oh God. Liumbe, leave that talk here. We know how football the work for Southwest. Yeah. Yeah. Some person say one call Chinyam Rene phone. Chinyam Rene phone. My phone number na 214-779-1606. If you want, I can send you a link so you join. If you send you a link, or if you text me, if you send me, okay, no, if you send me private, if you text, if you, if you send you a link, me join so you make your participation. If you want call, I call. Oh gosh, I need to connect this thing. Let's just send a link. Say no be Njalla. You don't know Njalla, Zena. You don't know Njalla. You man, if you say you don't know ye, and if you vouch for ye, but if you talk about football, yeah, if you talk about football, if you talk about football, especially for Southwest, and not be only level for Southwest, for level for Cameroon, and not be only for level for Cameroon. If you talk about the way football be managed around the world, the phone number na at the America so na +1 214. Man, write them. So now the phone number that +1 2 1 4 7 7 9 1 6 0 6. Just send me message for WhatsApp. I'll send you link if you join. Basically, now that Bible verse are they interested in? See me, I know it. So for me, that is a thing. That is a thing. For me, the question are more of some better way they for manager. Now, this is the reason why I'm concerned about all of this. I bet when I just give me some more time, my address this. The reason why my bigger question are est-ce que some better way they will handle this whole thing? We know if escalate to how we did now. Est-ce que some better way they will. So you happy as them the use we cause of big name Njalla Senior and Njalla Junior no be same person. Where bro, I don't know if I even get my point. I don't know if I get my point. I will repeat them again. I know they for year for apportion blames. I know they for year anything what they turn out for year. I just gave una based on my experience for football with me and know and how it work out. Whether not for Cameroon, whether not for Africa, whether not for America, whether not for around the world. We don't see football games. Cameroon versus Algeria. Algerians they troll Eto'o for how many years? Say Eto'o fix match, Eto'o fix game. We all see how it that go come. It was clear, it was pure. We don't see game versus Barcelona. We Drogba them vex, Drogba them follow referee. All these things that happen. You understand? Guess what? Chelsea maybe win Champions League that year. But I think 2 years or 3 years later, they win Champions League. Just imagine, see, after that game that day, Ibrahimovic will say, you know what? I don't want to be part of this football team anymore. I want Diesel. I want this off my team. I want. Okay, man, check you that guy though. Just imagine, say, after they be cheat Chelsea, according to what they say, they be cheat them. They be go on for say, you know what, we no play with Champions League again. They no forever win Champions League as a winner 2 or 3 years later. That is what life is all about. Some funny situation don't happen. Yeah, it is bad. It's obvious you guys were cheated. Then so now for situation where you see some person enter fit pick ball, bro. Some certain accusation in the world make no more just be careful. Yeah, more just be careful. More no take sides. More no like I don't talk. For me, I not really there for justify what you who do. Like I said, when I say Njalla Quan be right, Eto'o. Okay, he complain about the games in for semi-finals. You understand? You give him so you expect say once Njalla Quan right Eto'o joke for call FECAFOOT for Saudi say una halt the games in. Una stop anything that happen for it. That is not how it works. That is not how it works. Oh, say Bob Didi enter fit pick ball. Oh, okay. I don't know. So Bob Didi enter fit pick ball, so what happen? And for which game we enter fit pick ball? I don't first of all ask you some question for you and I never answer me. When Opopo be qualify for me for Interpose, I think 2 years ago, when they be play regional league, they qualify. Now be the president for FECAFOOT. Because Opopo qualification was controversial, big time. It was scandalous. Who be the president for FECAFOOT? Who be the president for FECAFOOT? Now just no. It was not Belamoki. Okay, be then Belamoki. It be then Belamoki, right? Junior began whose position for FECAFOOT back then. Njalla Quan began whose position for FECAFOOT during that time. I did just ask, name na like I need shock for tie anything to he. I want just make it, I want just more be clear on something. The president was Belamoki. That was 2 years ago. I'm not even sure about that information. I'm not even sure because I know say Junior be president. Now when he become fourth president, are you telling me Junior never be president for FECAFOOT? This cannot be true, bro. Why you want travel? Betty, Betty, what you are saying is, boss Betty Banks, what? Okay, for the people that don't write me for WhatsApp, I don't send on a link. Una just click the link. Let us have a conversation. I hope someone are ready for answer my questions into a back. Okay, so there was a time Junior was president of Southwest FECAFOOT Bureau. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. Maybe now explain that for me. Wanna explain that for me? Then I can understand. But basically, he don't be president for Southwest FECAFOOT Bureau. That is what I was trying to talk with. Me say he they involved with the whole activities of FECAFOOT for some time now. And from what you want to know, uh, for you for become foot president for FECAFOOT, national FECAFOOT, you get at least get a position for FECAFOOT for regional level. That is what I know about football in Cameroon. Except so they don't change the rules. And if they change the rules for favor una, no say how will change the rules for favor another man, Mona be very, very okay with it. By the way, Cameroon never ever get foot president for FECAFOOT. Samuel Eto'o come, he bend the rules for accommodate Njalla Quan. I didn't hear you guys complain about that. I didn't hear you guys complain about that. So Mando Kami on a palava changer entraîneur. Bro, on va aller là-bas, mais ça ne serait pas aujourd'hui. On va parler de l'entraîner, mais ça ne serait pas aujourd'hui. Aujourd'hui, on veut juste parler du ce qui se passe entre Njalla Quan et la FECAFOOT, ce qui se passe entre Njalla Quan et Eto'o. Pour le moment, je ne sais même pas si c'est entre Njalla Quan et Eto'o ou entre Njalla Quan et la FECAFOOT. Mais mon souhait, c'est qu'on on cherche à contrôler les choses. On cherche à gérer certaines situations pour que si prochainement, il y a quelque chose comme ça, on ne va pas prendre des décisions qui va détruire certains gens. Parce que tu sais que les gens comme Jalakwan, ils sont peu dans notre pays, surtout dans notre région, qui met l'argent dans le football. Tu vois, non, pas seulement l'argent, c'est quelqu'un qui est passionné, c'est quelqu'un qui aime franchement son pays, qui aime franchement le football. Donc, quand il investit, quand il met l'argent, quand il met son temps, il veut un bon résultat. Mais après un match, quand lui, il commence à dire que, oh, on lui a, what is cheating in French? On lui a volé le victoire, on a fait sortir son équipe, et c'est parce qu'il a fait ceci ou parce qu'il n'est pas, je ne sais pas. Après, jusqu'après ça, il prend certaines décisions. Parce que ça n'a même pas fait 4 jours. Ça n'a même pas fait, ça a fait au trop 2, 3 jours. Il a pris les décisions que pour moi sont un peu dures. Il n'a même pas pensé à tous ses enfants, il n'a même pas pensé à tous les gens qui sont qu'il est en train de payer, donc qui prend le salaire chez lui. Euh, donc pour moi, ce que je voulais qu'on parle, c'est la décision. On a sorry ma French, mon français n'est pas tellement bien, mais on va gérer. Ce que je voulais qu'on parle, c'est par rapport à la décision qu'il a prise. Est-ce que il y avait une autre manière de gérer l'affaire? Est-ce que some other way be there? My brother Betty Banks, you continue to say the decision was good, the decision was right. No money to dispute them. Okay, so yeah, so I have a few people where they don't say my sending link. I don't send the link. Some person in the terminal say they for office, they don't code. Like I don't any man we want join, I will send you link. You put your face out there and say whatever. You put your face out there and say whatever you want to say if you are really sure. No, you Mokanya, I accept say Eto'o for handle and differently. But my question why they ask you and say after Njalla Quan write that letter for Eto'o, he give how many days? You don't just call somebody and then you say they cheat me and then you just expect me to call the regional league, say una stop that competition because say my friend don't call me say they cheat you. Bro, these single people there they manage and for level for region. You understand? I don't see a lot of posts. I don't see a lot of names that don't come up about oh now the person they play that game, oh now the person be responsible for the cheating and all of this. I know the names them. I know these people. I know what they are capable of. I'm really, really trust me now. Have you tell on one thing? Have you tell on one thing? Njalla Quan know the argue say they cheaty because he no be sure say they cheaty. He be sure say they cheaty. And if he shows say the cheaty now because he don't see him happen again and again and again and again. I don't know what I did for the part where you don't help some people then they cheat some people, or he didn't have the other side. But the way they argue the whole cheating thing, he really be sure about them. But if you ask my opinion on the video, we may have see him. I don't see any cheating for that video with them, they put them for outside. That can just be a rough day for the referee. That video, if you just being as a referee where he don't take him money personally, decides he go destroy that game. Bro, the referee they earn how much? The referee they earn how much if someone give them 500,000, they not go take the money, give him for the other side. My thing now the fact say he not only live on for that level, he push and to go issue FECAFOOT and they start involved. Do you imagine say would he struggle with Zena? When I say I don't see cheating, I don't see games where they was past that one. I don't see games where they was past that one. Wait, trust me, it was not even cheating. The review was just bad. It was just day for a good day. I don't play games away. Even me says I tell review say no, that won't be pen. Okay, so you see, so some person that one way it earn 33K. You think say if that other team, their president give 500,000, you know, go give that game for the and even if he carry our NMN, he go give him. And until at the time I say that it happen for football for Saudi, it don't happen and it go continue happen unless the whole football situation for the country be ameliorated. Ameliorated as in some of the things the way Eto'o the travel do them. You understand? Put people for salary. You understand? Betty, I need to deny you, Mr. Banks. I need to deny you. I need to deny what you thought. What you're saying is correct. Okay, man, send my brother Baron links. Betty, I send you link too. Baron, I don't send you link. Man, see if I see get Betty number. Let's see use her own number. Yeah, Bettika. Mr. Betty, I don't send you to link. If you feel like you want to join, just click the link and follow the instructions. You bring you for the live. So okay. Now my brother Rene from this. Rene say now the same thing they be do shooting star. Very good. And trust me, even last year, I talk say that last year, the cheating way they cheat that Kumba team we win Opopo, I think Kumba City. It was like the players they complain and complain and complain. Now picking the one, most of them are picking the one, know them. Now small boy they want know them. I tell them say, hey, yeah, I know say they cheat you now, but guess what? Una will do better than that. My brother, Baron, I'll add you some more time, I beg. So for me, that is the thing. Ok. Le réseau dérange chez toi ou chez moi, monsieur Abba Gadam? Bossman.
Hey, how far?
No, Ade, you wear headphone?
I wear headphone, I use.
No, move am, connect. Don't leave the distance directly. It makes some noise. Hello? The volume don't go completely. I don't know what did happen.
If you hear me, you get me now.
I hear you now, but it gets some noise for background.
The noise today.
Yeah, and it actually be now when you talk.
Ah.
Yeah, but then if we job manager so wait to be a take on that. Bring that phone closer to you a little bit. Yeah, wait to be a take on this whole situation.
The situation, say, Njalla Quan get point, but for me, that thing them on you know, you play second division football boxer where
Yep.
if you have to be there inside that mafia and all that thing.
Yep. Yeah.
That was way a difficult for Peter. And if you say it will come with the experience for media system.
But I feel say it's still early for it too.
It take time.
Yeah.
So for me, you know, take for you because he get a foot president.
Yes.
Oh no, yeah, he get a foot president. People call it to your attention. Say one see, he go meet up, explain all the situation for you. Then see the action. Then they do not green the e-commerce. For me,
yeah,
for the way I see my own thing. Yeah. Because for you to destroy all the way, Papa don't kill her for long. not any good, not any
especially the relationship with Eto'o.
Yeah. Now my problem that it will not be perfect, but it don't try. It not be perfect. Yeah. They don't try. For me, they don't try. But that other people can be there. And also with time, not that today, you know Cameroon, not that today, it will succeed for fix FECAFOOT. You said they know. Every today, so every a new president for our country. It will take long time before the president will people try it on. You know Cameroonians. Yeah, for me, that approach not a good approach. That he get a point, he get 100% point. If I do all it here, I remember the top 10 minutes ago, back.
Okay.
They move our team.
Okay.
Other if I do all that thing,
okay.
When you get small, you need to see all that thing. Okay. The Colin, they already get first division team.
That's the thing.
You know Southwest. They don't want two first division people for 1 town, so they want to make people to get them, make a split goal distance. So
Tiam, my brother, me and you understand this thing on a different level because we don't involve for the football. Now they seem to have the travel with 30 people. They say no, they need to understand how the thing they work. I don't get conversation with people. Then today I tell them say, football it is more than entertainment. Especially for the play with the country they now, you understand? Especially they play the region they now. They struggle for make the team for where every other region, every other maybe division, they benefit from things like this one. You know, never get Opopo. Even from day one before League One start, before Devil League One start last year. I tell some person say PW Bamenda don't qualify. When I see them, they say yes. I say the year Opopo will qualify.
Fine.
They say why? I tell you because
he know.
I think they say Opopo will qualify because guess what? Now a political statement. When the people they go play for Bamenda, and the people they for that side they want to say, oh blah 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 blah. The question now how na happen when they play na league for their side, but when they want complain say, so if you just get for being a son two they get for balance them with Opopo. Now it don't reach that now way. It one male say no, you need to walk that way. Now the reason I tell some people like Zen, I say you need to just talk because say you never understand how the thing.
A lot of people talk because say a lot of people plenty people not play West football, plenty people not play football. That mafia way they then you want make first division took top. Every team they for Njalla, plenty team they bring problem.
Yep.
They bring problem. So they want to split up. If they play well here, but they don't show up for Southwest. So I say okay. We don't want the Njalla Quan to go because Njalla can't get the strength for 100% shot.
Yes.
So put the game for him there, you know, go look nice. How people from Kumba, if Kumba get go easy, people from Kuti, people from Manfe, they can look match. That's all. Eto'o they want to get. Each don't know. They each want an own benefit. Like Eto'o respond for me. But for me, it's a good approach for me. If this way too, Junior be used to it too. Junior for go for your own for office, go tell Eto'o all the things way to the club. Eto'o like human being, Eto'o understand. So okay, don't cheat me. They'll just okay, sometimes they replay all the duty. That will go for media, that will start going course. Like see the other thing put them they go against me.
Yep.
They don't get we.
Yep.
See how the other people they don't get we. Because he know the mafia. He know the mafia. The people they don't say know the mafia.
My answer so person. Rene say Bamenda get 2 Division 1 club. That 2 Division 1 club, then one name na Bamenda club. Young Spawn name na Bamenda club. Bamenda club na PWD Bamenda. The same way for Southwest, Njalla Quan name na Southwest club. Southwest club na Opopo. Club na Opopo.
Yeah. Opopo.
That is just what we are saying. So if Njalla Quan be all this, if they were first division, if official struggle maintain, you understand? And if it be maintained, the official struggle with a town team. When a town team they represent no, it's completely different. It's completely different when I just a regular team when a person in team. Even for most of them I don't talk how we they fight na Bob Didi against Njalla Quan. It's not today team, maybe today team. It always been Opopo against Njalla Quan. And guess what? Let's even know say Bob Didi be the president for supporters club for Njalla Quan would play for Akada.
Yeah.
The Bob Didi when I call and I say he be the president for supporters club that would play for Akada. It always been that kind of Opopo versus Njalla Quan team, and it will continue to be so.
Today. If a person sometimes to can't keep money for Opopo all time, regular Njalla Quan Sport Academy, man can't keep money for Opopo.
Of course.
Now the highest contribution. Now the highest competition of football. Now the care. They are saying go come now you broke your papa legacy. All that kind of shit. No, for me, not I find why until you get to kind of know social media. Why if you are there for you are not conscious at all. More strong, focus, no talk.
Be patient.
Let me understand you.
Bro, mu take example for a papa. They struggled for how many years before Njalla Quan finally qualified for first division?
Long time.
For a long time, but he was patient.
Yeah.
The way he get all the power, he get all the connection. I remember some minute Eto'o will play against Eto'o. Back camp for camp, he tell we say, "That's me mess my picking die. Better only feeling for bush."
Yeah.
You know what he mean?
Yeah.
You know why it be difficult? It be difficult because Tico be get that kind of population, that kind of support that they want to try that kind of thing for daytime. That referee no come over day, and then at least 200 people go sleep.
That, yeah.
At least 200 people. So now something way I say Matuma say you link me join now. Another man will play bottle for Sado. He say the story the sweetie because you know this thing them.
You see having Joshua for Lakers. They say Joshua to try.
Yeah.
Joshua try. They say Joshua go quarrel. They say Joshua go fight. How many times they check Lakers? How many times they Lakers?
All the squad the Lakers we get them.
Yeah.
But guess what? Time it can be where Lakers will qualify for Interpol.
Yeah.
You know how it go for Interpol, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it can be a regional thing between you and it became a play man Cameroon and then so other team for Western region where it became for qualify. That man Cameroon man because then a Bamileke man he hold Lakers. He made a brother they qualify. That's what the way what they talk and now people they just feel say would want talk maybe because they for fun camera. No, football for Cameroon for the entertainment part day, but the political part day we know it's crazy. Yeah. And I tell people every day saying that the reason that way they put Eto'o for day. Yes. They don't put Eto'o for day only for go fix some bed. For go be that person where you feel use them straighten country, if you use them balance certain things for country.
But that's what country, you know. You can like so Cameroon day. So Cameroon. I mean, all man the tip the day man that tip the day Southwest. Now so tip of Southwest. So many balance. You know, okay, so I'm
telling you. So
we saw what they abroad here. Any man is talking open. Yep. It's all of things that I don't talk. But the politics too. So now the problem that a lot of people don't put money for Southwest for football. They don't go no play. People that the strong pass man that are going to Mr. Faye, the same Mr. Faye is not play. No. For people who come I the first division for long for Puma. But they know the business for inside football. They know the politics of it.
Me, I say the politics of football is plenty power which we think. Yeah. So Mandy say we are in 2023, gone are those days when a patient dog eats the fattest bone. And if you don't want to be patient, fine, fight and the way you want fight them. But guess what? They don't slam in out with 10 years ban. We want to see how that dog will not want to be patient, he go eat the bone tomorrow. Yeah. You understand?
It don't affect you. They will affect that to kill them. They will affect that to kill them. They don't affect you. Your papa give you money plenty. They fine, pay your money. They fine, not affect you. They will affect.
You go affect so many.
Yep. Academy. You know, fine. People don't use the academy. Say, play the academy. They go for this. This is not there for call for the club social media. You don't affect that. And then I don't show. You can use it for the
yep.
I'm not carrying for social media.
Yep.
You don't bring for social media. That one is maturity. You know the man personally. You get the telephone number. You call the bro. You do it. So you explain your own side. Come in there. You go come in there. You have to shit yeah. So they will tell you, okay, wait, man, see what you go do. Now your man.
And this is another thing where I ask people. I don't ask people all the time. Why it be say before somewhere Eto'o now player they be the complacent in the new waka. Eto'o fizo come na president they complacent. Na president they complacent.
I got the money when you give the president. They don't want to give the player.
They don't want to give the player.
They want to he don't agree. He the person don't agree. Eto'o don't bring the changes. Me now you play balls away from jaw. They need him or not.
No, not the way they give FECAFOOT give the money.
Yeah, they give them money. They give them money, they hide that. They hide that. So they want hide the money, no degree. So okay, that thing they get to open their account. When they put the that's what's in their account.
Yep.
But Cameroon, you want to see all people they play football. Most times they go to start to play football. You will be sorry them. Then people they play fine football, play out. They go see they don't get nothing. They don't get nothing.
Man, this is crazy. I feel like I know the work with Japan I don't put down for football, especially for Southwest. And now they cry that way, always they cry. Junior, if you make decision where it go send all of that down the drain. My brother Betty Banks he talk say yeah, you get some person will make that hard decision for produce result. Make hard decision for Cameroon.
Not for Cameroon.
Bro, you get to be tricky. You get to be
America for Africa. Not for
you get to be tricky. And when me, I be feel say Junior don't already understand the game. Now, why that way did you play that Connie? He be fourth president today. Before you want to know, maybe they'll make you assistant. Before you want to know, you don't build a relationship with people with the Francophone part of the country. Before you want to know if he start challenge. Bro, you know if you don't before day, how many months Nana so you want to solve problem like you want result Nana so.
No. I mean for America, I'm not gonna Joe Biden right so gonna speak precisely.
I'm telling you.
Precisely. So I say they not result will come so. Enough come.
Wow.
People try it for your own level, try to kind of thing. Now they give them ball, they give them JC, they give them money. Small you go change different things. See as someone football can strong for Cameroon. It will not make woman football to the case small salary. Small thing them. They get
see, bro, see no. We will play for Poto. We will push. We go for play, but we push Poto. All that thing. We look the team. They picking the enjoy and that's. So they want put player for CNPS when you go retirement. If you get some more thing for your account,
you get benefit. Oh, you go play ball. You go match for league. So when I have to put for 1 piece to the bank.
For road.
For road, that go chop down. I'll come back.
For road,
you go ask them to chop. Now every for market this year that should support you.
Ma talk something. My brother Kevin say a lot be expected from Eto'o. Very, very true. They expect a lot from Eto'o. But I feel like where the problem is, it didn't say people be just say Eto'o go just enter. He just move that magic one. He just make a so voop. All things just change. And then the funny thing that I say waiting, he don't even put in place a policy or a process. Okay, we'll do the thing. And he do some of the thing them. He don't even start and say, okay, you know what? For beginning, more make sure say the players they find way they enjoy for play the game. More make sure say they play for fine feed and so we televise them, we sell them out there. And it is shock for do all that thing them. The people that they instead fight now the president them. Guess what? The other one way they for Western region, I see to be the one assistant waiting for FECAFOOT.
Yeah.
Njalla Quan, it will be there for FECAFOOT. Like how it happen, say now the closest people them. Now the north side decide say no, we no want something the way what people never understand where even for a taxi, I don't know how you do them with your business, but I feel bet you are not sure you get up to 2 or 3 Cameroonian and they work for you.
No.
Now one of the biggest challenge. Now one of the biggest like for what people for come join you and then you explain your vision for them and then they just say, you know what, let us help build this. Now very difficult thing.
But I think I see now they last now. Work at the whole way. Now they last because of all the things. I don't know what it costs because of the now they last. Now Cameroon they last. Work for all continents. I don't stay for Asia. I don't stay for Europe. I don't stay for America. Now Cameroon they last for all continents. The whole division for head. Now say maybe I make you stand for that place.
Yeah.
Make you draw. Yeah. Maybe fall. Maybe be happy. Always about to. When any pay me no nothing. Now say my camp you more push you. Maybe they fine because if they fine. One day if I get down, see me come say can take something. No, why? I will talk about how say why not Sako if we are not people because of Cameroon, any two way Cameroon not people Sako that means you not people.
Yep.
Na Cameroon na philosophy that any two way Cameroon not people that means you not people. You not people. It be very impossible. It be very very impossible for them.
Wow.
So then they
Zena, trust me, we are not here. No man, just like me in a person way. He get an insight about football, especially for that level for Southwest. The biggest tower football, Football no day Cameroon again, especially for Southwest.
Football no day.
Football no day. Just imagine the time the way you get Fayezem, you get all PWD, all these clubs, them financially they get support and everything.
Yeah.
If one go start corner people them, Shooting Star Mango can't complain how Opopo be cheating so yeah. Opopo can't complain how so other year na prison boy be cheating. Prison boy can't talk how so other year. And this is another thing I want to make people. I want to make people understand. It go sound bitter. It go sound funny. But guess what? We will come on Meme. We will come on Dian. We will come on Manu. We will come on all the other places. We feel like FACO for so many years don't cheat we.
Over.
Very badly.
Yeah, over.
Go ask any man.
They protect
their team because now they always run FECAFOOT. Now they always get people for FECAFOOT. And go the last 20 years. You realize about 80% of the time na team for FACO don't go Interpol. No matter because they get the best players.
How many FECAFOOT?
Yep.
How many everybody don't play national team. All my don't play national team and corner. All man come on for how many people they
for Zena, I need to talk say footballers they know day. Wait till they travel, the picture I travel paint and I say back in the days
there was a lot of talent.
Especially for that because nowadays people get plenty thing for do. You get picking they want to go play their music, they want to go do this and do one for bush. Back in the days, we maybe really get plenty thing. If you need to go school, you want to go play in a ball. If you want playing a ball, and they will be get people the way they be dedicated, will be get fan club teams the way they be get supporters. Nowadays, they that way.
Okay. Match be not be pass now. When match get don't get match the worker. You don't be pass. Let's on tight. Until you see that kind of game. You gotta go Cameroon vacation. No gotta go watch match of it. How many people?
Yep.
How many people?
Yep. And when you go now with that mentality for that time, you remember how ball be Jesus Christ.
Hey. And Cameroon you play not pass from Moliko not pass. You don't even get space for it. The body people Moliko people say it's cut. That speed is not there.
My boy,
and they said a national spirit wants to come back.
When I told the push him.
Yeah, body been a place. Full of my media side. They said you imagine and so place is blocked. People told us to get interest because they show that much of a team.
Massa.
For me, not be any good thing where you go for media. Make press conference.
Wait, so person don't talk something. Mark clarify. He say no a young no come. Kumba. Sorry, the born no young avo Kumba. If you know no, go watch my interview. Now he to open mob talk the born for Kumba. So in as much as he grow for Tico or whatever, we need to argue that one though. But we want to tell you, even the likes of the Tato, then the Ziba came, and all the guys, Davy Parr, they play for national team. When we say yep, Marcin Benjamin, when we say na Kumba picking, they don't necessarily mean say them born than have Kumba or anything. We just talk say football give them some Kumba give them some base. Make the user explode. And we're not there for even talk to Kumba na super place or no. We just try to talk say if we be going by regional balance or by talent, you understand?
Yeah.
If the equilibrium for the way okay now na limbe team go the other but no they so and they so now because guess what? For instance, I'll tell now saying Opopo qualified last year. I don't talk for year how Njalla Quan be the president for FECAFOOT Bureau. So man they argue me. But guess what? He be there for the time Opopo the cheat to qualify.
Yes.
Opopo the cheat na different team them. So that time he be concerned because Opopo na limbe team.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, he feel like cheating no be good. When a good thing, cheating no be good. You understand? But then if it don't happen for you, more look for a proper way for address them. For where we go destroy your papa, his legacy. And
my problem.
I not think say that guy if he even stay we manage, do football team them.
He'll be bored now.
I not think say he want put his
the body will that thing. The body will that I remember that I played football. The green junior will play. I don't put it they carry junior for Limbe.
Muti. Yep.
The man bring it for Muti.
Yep.
You can't bring it bring junior for Muti.
Yep.
Junior you carry. You can't work on me. They papa grow for football, they get for a blood. So become every type of Bengal will best.
No, I just really wish. I know. So when this
that go straight Cameroon, or I go straight Cameroon.
Bro,
you know the Cameroon,
and trust me,
difficult.
And trust me, yep, Eto'o the trial will really need for be patient.
Yeah.
We need for be patient. I mean, at the reason I feel like I don't know, Junior, he overheard with that decision. He overheard with the decision. If you go back, go revise some.
I don't know whether you know people that do it. You know, people may calm down first.
Bro, ma tell you so one other thing we would ignore way it happen now for Cameroon, right? People don't realize it is so Cameroon now will form a small group and they will fight when they give you power. Will chop our own small to will chop. Most of the president where you see that they resign under Eto'o, this is so now the thing that they will feel they will support Eto'o no say okay we don't get one new candidate we will go hang for a back and then maybe if my team get will qualify for first division it go make it possible. Yeah. When my team get will do so it go hell me and then to finish that don't can say no make all my work. Now they know where the problem dey. They just feel say, oh, that money go come out, it go just send them for that president for Western region. You do anything I want to do with them. You know, no, Eto'o say, hey, you need to show me your payroll. Show me this and show me that if I give them money. All of a sudden, Eto'o don't be a bad person. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I just
Obi used to bad leadership. You don't know that one. Obi used to bad leadership. So when you get bad leader, Obi used to bad leadership. Okay, maybe we accommodate today, bring some different people. The chairman will fix Cameroon today. Take time. If you fix Cameroon, and for 10 years, you don't fix Cameroon. 10 years, you don't fix Cameroon. Not talk less of FECAFOOT. Wow. It will try on level for them every day to come out. You know, to be perfect. They will try.
Wow.
It will try on level.
Ma bring in some other person. May to tell me to me one tell me. Thank you very much for your contribution, pa. So we get for continue to get this conversation. We are not here to blame any person. We are just here to see how Njalla Quan for him manage this conversation in a far more better way. In a far more better way. Oh God, my brother said they come back. Actually, I mean, and that's it. That's it. The challenge is just big. Say Eto'o, bro, Eto'o, no one take side. Eto'o for really bring change, but the system for pay just get for follow the same track. Eto'o no go bring any change for me. You see, and in a talk say Eto'o no go bring change now because Eto'o no get the capabilities. Somewhere Eto'o get the capabilities, but there's a system where it's difficult for you to work because another system do what they see them. Njalla Quan say go just write letter for Eto'o, and then Eto'o go just call him and they cancel all games him. Because in Njalla Quan don't write letter. Because in Njalla Quan it doesn't work like that. What if after that letter, it cancel other game, and then they can realize, okay, no na wait to be day. Or if that's other man be calling, so may cancel your own game where you don't win, you for like him. You for like him. Name that this same two would struggle for fight and say, hey, we don't want the system where big man we call big man and then they penalize other man. My brother Anya say Eto'o is not perfect. We need, and I really say we need a dictator to fix any corruption. Are very true. Dictator will be very, very brutal, make very, very harsh decisions until always sit up. I think Ayo, that point you make and so now one really good point, because now one of the things in that way I've been done the struggle for asking like why Eto'o involve so many people that they get clubs for administration. And one of the questions that I've been done the ask him like why he do him? For me it is wrong, and you see they pay cash because they feel like okay because we're there for administration, anything jogging for go away. Rene, sorry, sorry if you feel like Saturday. I don't think Saturday do that. Any comment the way saying that's in a scam. Oh God. I know that's a true though, or not really personally. I know see he got involved in football, put his small money for football, and then only for me for 1 year, and this in that's a president of FECAFOOT, or I don't know, something inside FECAFOOT. Um, for me, I don't really know when you say a scam. I don't know what you mean. But I feel like we can actually do better as a community if we encourage them. If we encourage them. Any man way, if feel like he want join the life, just let me know. I'll send text me now my phone number that for screen. Just text me. I'll send you a link if you join. You give your own small contribution, even at 1 minute. We are trying to build a community where we can have these conversations, talk about these things, and look for a way forward. Look for how we will solve them. Because trust me, like Njalla Quan talk, if you not get managed club tomorrow, you know do this, you know do that tomorrow, bro. That guy in a millionaire, he get money. He papa leave you plenty money. If he says, I should say get businesses, he get things in way. You know if you ever poor, you know if you ever suffer. You understand? You know if you ever suffer. But the question would ask Anana, what about the people the way they rely on ye? I remember back in the years for Njalla Quan senior time, he be put me for my small salary for 130 and 40,000. I be sign how much? I be sign BB bond money. BB bond, my biggest money. I first sign, my first signing money they give me for my hand and Njalla Quan senior be give me. And that money be help me. I go for Kumba. Most my friends some money, make a phone boot. I give you one money. I give like the first time I play ball for 2 seasons, I don't ever lack football boots. Now when I play for Njalla Quan, because of how organized the structure is. And actually, that structure give me that foundation will help me for go play for some new level, better level, for some bigger level. How about how about we start looking for ways if we always solve the small argument them, do small this and that, we will not book table for food for table. How about we start looking for ways we can get solution to our concerns, our worries, we will not get ghost town. How about we as a people we start looking for ways for get solution to the many problems that we get out of our community? We will not hurt the next person. Terence Anya CV. Mais c'est oui, espace, mais tout comment vi président. Bro, I beg ya. So, so that is the thing. Like, yeah, I know the decision when Njalla Quan make it's hard, it's harsh. I understand it came from that place where you be angered, you be frustrated, you feel disappointed, you feel like you don't invest a lot, and then you need to see what you really. I bet guys, the people that they watch on a share will get last 30 minutes, will jump out. It comes from that place of frustration, but at the end of the day, you hurt yourself, you hurt me, you hurt many other people. Zena ain't the wasting money. Ain't the wasting money. Trust me, I be opportune for be around people that like he. I feel bet you say it gives him joy. It gives him. I know where he's coming from. Yeah. Wow. So person want take the conversation, go for some different side. I don't think I'll do that. So Zena, trust me, no man they talk to me till they happen correct. No man they talk to me they cheating. No man they talk to me they ignore you when you write a letter. No man they talk to no man. No. Wait, what concern, what biggest concern. I remember I should say you probably based for Southwest or so. Remember 2016? I'll bring this up. Remember 2016? It started like a joke. It started like a joke. Oh, we are this, we are that, we are that, we are that. And today, guess what? Families in the way they don't smile for the rest of their life because of things we don't go through all these years. Like I will tell people back then, and I will still tell people today, I don't really give me time. You guys wanted to argue, you guys well, you had concerns. That is very good. But the way you handle the problem, it really matter. FECAFOOT don't cheat you. You feel say na this person, you feel say na that person, you feel say not true. But the way you handle the problem, it really matter. Else, you will cause more destruction than the destruction we feel say the cause am. If any person they watch this video, we are friends with Njalla Quan. If any person they watch this video, we know any of the persons around him, bro, all we are trying to do is build our community. More just learn for make certain decisions if it's a way. Yeah, if it be hard, if it be harsh, but more just be careful. No be Eto'o suspend, name na Eto'o suspend Njalla Quan, no the mixed facts. Now Southwest, whatever regional, whatever, suspend Njalla Quan. Una know the mix am. Una know the mix am. No be Eto'o suspend. Now Southwest regional league suspend. Mo no the mix am. Mo no take because say ideally would enjoy the fact say Njalla Quan they go head to head with Eto'o or no. It is wrong. On the contrary, when I be yes Njalla Quan for foot president for FECAFOOT, I was so happy because for me I see a group of young people where they actually take power from these older men them. Say big man like he cry for fit. Now today Junior cry for fit because of football. Mama let me. Now today Juniors are cry for fit because of football. People don't cry. How can I cry? People don't cry. How can I cry, bro? If he handle that thing, then except you one time, he never really get to that place where he understand how the thing they work. Yeah. And today Juniors are cry for football. I don't know which one I think should be the way forward. Wait if it really be the way forward because at this point in time, yeah, Teres Anyana, the same two are the tasting him like two suspending. It was a decision from the executive committee of FECAFOOT. Eto'o just endorsed it as a president. I know even, and now from the regional league survey. Now from regional league with the decision come out, name now for national level. Now from regional league, that people they be sign that thing they so wanna be see him. No, Eto'o not suspended as vice president. Maybe he resign. Then how you talk so? Now he resign before the one suspending, no. I say, nah, you get on. You, okay, Alim. You the talk so would just support some of these people then because we never get the pain of putting your money and then you get cheated. We don't get person for year, my brother back on we talk how we Papa Njalla Quan to be used to cheat different people them. How you feel say that what they be feel? More just consider how you feel say that what until they be feel. So what goes around comes around. If Papa be cheat different team them, they don't cheat your own picking to now. It's as simple as that. Like I said, last year Opopo cheated their way to the interpose. And during that time where Opopo cheated way to the interpose, they beat him there like some team for Kumba and some team for here and some team for there. Guess what? Why people they be talking Opopo cheat? He was part of the FECAFOOT execs. He not talk no nothing. He should don't quiet because he need be concerned because they not cheat naive, right? Guess what? This time around, don't cheat, Nai. What goes around comes around. I need the toxic cheating a good thing. I need the toxic cheating a good thing. But for you, for one, come out, start the call names of people, and just imagine, say we are having a conversation here, and then if you even go, I think even open my mouth talk some kind of thing about Papa Njalla. With all thing we do for football for Southwest. Panjala be another one person. No. I know you don't even need for take my advice. Zena, the problem with you is right. Might just tell you right. The problem with you now say, you get a mind. Trust me, I get personally I feel like I have a good relationship with Junior. I have so much respect for him. As I tell you, even when they make you foot president, people that want to talk this blah blah blah, but I can't do live video. I appreciate it. Like I was so happy, especially the fact that he be then under Eto'o guidance. Like he be working with Eto'o. For me, it was more of like the younger generation is actually getting there. But it not still change the fact that if my brother do something, you know, fine. I would tell you, say, hey, bro, if it be okay, take for instance, right? If after that decision, I be get opportunity for talk with him, the first thing I would tell and say, bro, you know, so we don't maybe the kind of thing not happen for football for Southwest and this and that and that. So it don't make any sense for we now for one go to talk say, oh, they cheat we. But guess what? More try for manage and the way, more manage and the way. Yeah, hey yo, that is the thing. Go check him. Go check him for the past. Go check him for the past 20 years. Now mostly FACO teams them. Now mostly FACO teams that win Interpol. Now mostly FACO teams that go Interpol, they win in Interpol. One of the reasons begin I say that's after Boya, the road not very fine. That was when Kumani began road. You understand? If you come on and go reach Kuma, for go for Manfi, road not fine. So if we get first division for Manfi, if team one can go play for Manfi, just imagine suffer or suffer. So for some reason, FECAFOOT make sure say they so make na some team for Boya or some team for Limbe win. So if team the one can play, they will get road and all of that. We mean say all the things they say they believe in count when government want to say okay, make them tar road, make them do the thing. Government will say tar road for Boya because they get first division, they get this, they get that. For a very long time, people will they never talk, they never complain. All the while, they don't cheat. They don't cheat them fine. They don't cheat them fine. Sometimes they might tell you that time was really small. Sometimes they way a condo titi be qualified for Cameroon Cup quarter final. That year they get a Bongole. I don't know if you ever know about a Bongole. He the Germany now. That guy was magic. He was something else. He take a condo titi from Sawi they be there. Tonton Sute they go play quarter finals for Cameroon Cup. That was back in the days when I was a kid. That time when football be there football. If I not make mistakes, sometimes I tell you Tone where I be even play for Tone. They go play Cameroon Cup quarter final or semi final. The same way that year, Tombe get a very good. All these other towns of Southwest, they don't always get very good team. But the thing I see that they prioritize some certain places. Now, Tico be different. Tico be completely different. Tico United, another one team, you know. The kind of support where they get them. You never cheat them. You never pay referee. Zena, you're really angry. So we just get this conversation because yeah, Okay, Bob did be pick ball. When I not come after Bob did the pick ball, so you will be foot vice president for FECAFOOT. You not can do live, Facebook live for talk about them and talk me the address them. You not do them. Because at that point in time, they not pick ball against your team. They not pick ball against your team. So for you, it be concern you. Like I don't talk. We are not saying it is okay for us to have corrupt officials or to have people who are mismanaging things and then or Oman Joge for she don't quite, Junior Joge for she don't quite. Nope. I understand a pain because I know how much he is passionate about soccer. I know how much he loves the game. I know how much he invests financially. I know how much he invests emotionally. It'd be okay for him to be very, very angry. But the question and the decision we make them at the end and the way they push and they go. I even see for some level, they start make the whole thing one start sound like I think for some one of the points in for that is either for that a press conference or whatever, he said something like the one use FECAFOOT or two one use FECAFOOT for divide country, Anglophone versus Francophone and whatever. That is another point for me that was uncalled for. That was just crossing the line. For me personally, I don't think that one became for him be in there. I don't think I have so much respect for him, but name not the time this for bring politics, that kind of politics inside here. Oh, they never pay you your money from World Cup and blah blah blah. May they take that money. May they take that money. Um, may they take that money, buy equipment for teams them for Northwest and Southwest. Was that a way of telling them I look out for you guys? What about the other regions? Mono play politics. It's dangerous. It's not good. Because at the end of the day, name that person ye go be hurting. Now the people that were back go be hurting. So he not talk no Northwest and Southwest. He talk say me then take him money where FECAFOOT the oil from World Cup. May they buy equipment for teams from Northwest and Southwest. And then they ask you, and they tell you. He talk say me then use him money where the oil from World Cup. May them buy equipment for teams from Northwest and Southwest. Okay, now you ask me, so what other regions, bro? But then when you start making Northwest and Southwest, you are now the thing and that way some people that go use them, politicize them, start making me look like you are this kind of person. The same way you say Eto'o a best friend na Bob now the same way you be the talk say time way Eto'o time way Njalla Quan write Eto'o be jogging for respond one time because they be best friend. So you think say he get a benefit from a relationship with Eto'o, but then when Bob did one benefit from a relationship with Eto'o, it becomes a problem. So you see, that they all we think the same. All we and that is where the problem is. That is where the problem is. We don't form small group them where we just feel like okay, if we struggle get into a place of power, we will chop. If we struggle push and so we can't enter for here, we will chop. If we turn and so we can't reach for here, we will chop. Some person writes some comment. Okay, Alim say what other regions. So he asked based on what I talk about. So now the other now on the only two. Which I hope you understand what I travel. What I travel talk and see when you say me they take that money buy equipment for the two region, you dey give some other person we even concern with this whole thing. The mind for or the possibility for start sell the idea say you are actually arguing you fight this whole thing now like an anglophone, no be now like a Cameroonian. So it actually turned the whole thing to another kind of problem. That is just what I'm saying. That is just what I'm saying. If I read something where some person post them for, let me see if I can have that article. Barrister Samuel, I think that's his name. He posts something where each have analyzed the 10 or 11 or 12 points the way Quan make for that press conference. I find them. I hope so. Obviously, Sam. Oh God, was it on Sam Guan News TV? Or Let me just hope it was you. I've seen some people claiming that Njalla Quan too was kicked out of FECAFOOT, but that's actually laughable, isn't it? The truth is he resigned before any sanctions were imposed on him. So when they talk say they kick it out, they not kick it out. Now he resign. Um, oh god, this guy made a good post about that press conference. Guys, okay, now they post this. So he say some highlights of Herin Jalakwan's junior's press conference. More read them. Competent now, first of all, now a loyal Njalla Quan person, a loyalist to Njalla Quan. Competent people on FECAFOOT executive committee manipulated. Now the first point that national team stars still fooled by Eto'o, who wants to remain a star as a manager. Denied splitting with Eto'o over close manager claim. Used per claims to make donations to football players in the Southwest. Okay. FECAFOOT tens of billions of francs. Okay, say FECAFOOT in them. Kaba against me started 6 months ago. Increase in president's term. Suspensions of official. No proposal to extend president term, only working to transfer best players to clubs, collaborate with, I didn't even, no access to marketing contracts, access, okay. Suspended for 10 years for telling the truth. So they suspended for 10 years because tell the truth. Wait to be the truth. Now, this thing they right off here. Okay. FECAFOOT a risk to destabilization of Cameroon. Eto'o using football to divide. Now, Samgwa TV, this guy, I don't know if I follow him, he's really good also. By the way, he's a lawyer, he's a Njalla Quan loyalist. When I see the post they don't make about Njalla Quan, when I read the post they don't make about Njalla Quan, even about Unanana, personally, it seems more like they agree with the things the way Samuel Eto'o they do. So he come out for summarize Njalla Quan in 2 hours live will be do press conference. Now the point is that we make, and under the EC, he talk for this. One of the things the way Njalla Quan be the try for talk. Now say he told the struggle for the try for use FECAFOOT for divide Cameroon. So I need to talk the thing because I want to talk. I talk the thing then because see them not only me wanna hear I'm analyzing that way. People they two way they day for his side. They hear and they analyze in that way. And that is what I'm saying. Like, it is wrong. It started from irregular max fixing or cheating, as you call them. Why you want push and go guy for that place? Why you want push and go for that place so it will start look like, oh, now these people are against me? Like I said, this thing in this way, when he escalate, you know go hurt some person like you. You know go hurt some person like me. You understand? Directly, they go hurt so many other people them. Okay, he's an elite of the region, right? So person say no, nothing no be wrong with him saying that he's an elite of the region. Just like me to be elite of the region. But guess what? I be that elite with the only cheat for a very long time. Me to be elite for that region. But for a very long time. So certain region don't cheat on other regions them. I don't know how. Okay, say Philemon Bale, a sports journalist, talk about the hand picking ball of Bob Didi, and Bob Didi locked him up. Okay, sorry, name not the reason that way they be lock Philemon Bale. I know Philemon Bale personally. And during that time, I think I be follow Opopo because I be the work with Bob Didi. He work with Bob Didi, I think as manager or vice or something for Opopo. And then Opo will be get all kind chaos them and whatever, whatever. So not even go there. I know the Philemon Ballet story. I know it very, very well. I'm not even sure Ballet go can't talk for you now because be write a story about Bob Gigi picking ball. For your information, let's not even go there, man. I don't think so. One drag this go to that place. Yep. Yep. I'm about Tanya. That's what I'm saying. You understand? People just feel like every time you have a concern or you have a thing about someone in Cameroon, one push and go over that place, they okay, we need our Anglophone border that will stand behind we. That is very, very wrong. That is very, very wrong. I don't get me any problem with what Njalla Quan is doing, what he's saying. Me, my only concern are if he do one some other way and better, or if he already do one, I'm gonna say it already do one. Okay. Elite for region, I desire for better the region. Bengu, you say he be elite for the region and I deserve for better the region. No man deny. So if all man, so probably have to say, okay, I be elite for west, for south. So my desire for better my region, and they take all resources for Cameroon go better region. You like him. More think him. If we did think that way, okay, now my goal now for better my region, which is not a bad idea. But if they do them for you, you will like him. Yep. Hey yo, you don't just bring up some point. That is one other thing I really did not like about the whole press conference or whatever he's been doing. You don't talk about the negative things someone is doing or has done without pointing out the really positive things he has done. Not you can't say, oh, I know say don't do some good things, and then you jump now for negative. You long list. That is not fair. Now the mistake then that way me I feel say make him. You know, wait till they cheat your team before all of a sudden you want to be a hero. You want to let me not say a hero. He's already a hero. You know, wait till they cheat your team, and then all of a sudden, oh, I get you, I want to talk. Oh, I get these people are corrupt, these people are these people are. In the talk for years, say the whole situation, um, according to the guy post, right? Um, say this whole Wahala started 6 months ago. And so now 6 months ago, they don't I don't know, maybe they don't struggle for whatever, whatever. Bro, why didn't you call them out back then? Why you wait now when they cheat your team before you like, okay, you don't bat? Why like man, I really wish we get that a different way. I mean, say football be meant for bring unity for Cameroon. Is states say problem already there for north, east, northwest, and southwest. In football way, it be meant for bring unity. Na ye that it told them they make them may division continue. Football unites, but you are right. His statement look like and bro, and the thing that and trust me, now the reason why they even talking and say if he did talk and he with a clear mind and so you understand, but the people that go take and twist and twist and twist and because they are already doing that. They take a picture and post and talk how oh marginalization, oh this is that like they twist the story for way. Trust me, it's making everything worse. It's making everything worse for him as a person. Now the reason why they continue say my question now is some different way the way if of him manage this whole thing. My answer will always be now yes. If he be just take time come up for feel that they go shit down for house like for 1 week, he think after I don't write a to that letter, send her for he don't he give 1 month, he give 2 months. If will come up with far more better ways and for address the situation than that one way it happened today, the next day, he don't write. Then it won't be the number 2 day, he don't resign, he don't dissolve all team them, he don't remove all team them from the competition, he don't resign, he don't like that was so it goes so fast. The next thing you start to ask yourself, this guy be really care about football? He really be passionate about this thing? Northwest and Southwest, name na the same region. So you never say as an elite of the region. What do you mean by as an elite of the region? More stop all the kind of thing them Bengu. More stop them. More stop them. More I not think saying a good with that for bro. Sometimes you want to be politically correct. You understand? You don't decide you don't want the money. Talk to me in Giam for teams and for Southwest and Northwest and some part for Central region for just nullify some kind of claim. So anytime we make a maybe like it's about an anglophone thing, the whole thing start escalate. That is the simple truth. I just really wish more no go that route. More no go that route. And if God, I just feel like this guy acted on it be really football is the online unifying factor we have in Cameroon, and I think Eto'o is doing well to make our football great again and bring happiness. Okay. Njala, no need their money. We know that one no. Njala be one answer to his question and not about a team. Yeah, would they backwards because then I just leave and say yeah. If you push me, I can't talk to you. If you push me, I talk to you. You notice say major point out until you notice say all this talking jala they talk so people from Manu, you know they really hear them they back it up. People from Meme for Kumba, people from Jan, you need to hear them back it up. People from Libya Lem, you don't hear them they say, oh yeah, we stand with him and all of that. No, because the whole situation looks more like when it was your time, when it was your chance for you to benefit from the system. When they create fourth vice president post, because they want me to have a seat at the table. When if it get time for you to go join, be president of FECAFOOT bureau, you were very, very okay with all of that. You were very, very, it no matter whether you be there competent, you be there the best person with the position. All of a sudden now you want us, oh God, President one join. Mr. Harry Njalla Quan himself one join. So oh God. Ah, okay. I don't see you don't make attempt for join. I just hope say you could join, give you one or two, tell you one or two things. If you never join today, I'll struggle for Richie. So if he's scheduling maybe tomorrow or maybe tomorrow or any other day, but we need answers from him. Maybe something then they we would explain them wrongly, or we need to really understand wait till he try to tell we I don't know. But if we get me, I get my questions and personally. I know so many other people they if we get to the platform, they go live for ask is okay, Prezi, why you do one, why you do the one, you know things say if you go do one so if you do one so. And that is how we if bro, if you ask my opinion, I'm okay with the decision. But my thing is, was there another way? Was there a better way? Because we are looking at tomorrow. We'll get some other person like ye. You understand? We'll get some other person like ye. How we need to address these things in the future. So more no go for that place where, like I dey talk, like I dey talk. This thing of it hurt you because guy is a millionaire. Okay. The guy is a millionaire. The guy, this whole thing, if you really, no, if you really, no, if you really affect you. But bro, so many people in the way it go affect them. And most of these people, now people the way he inherit them from me, papa. people the way inherit. We know we cannot sit. We know if she done and see that papa a legacy go down the drain. Man, if he go come, Dennis, if he go come, I will be very, very happy. If you go come, not only me, so many people will be very, very happy. We'll go announce and for we will get as much as possible people them. We'll structure and for we will go ask you direct question and then allow him to explain himself without interruption. That is just a promise. That is just a promise. We'll go ask you questions and directly, maybe even the thing the way they be a little bit oblique if he address them. You understand? Maybe the few things that they did a little bit funny if he address them. Yeah, I not to say he did even try for join. I don't know if not the network or waiting because I don't get like 2 requests. Now I don't actually add eBay no go through. So yeah, are they very, very ready for her for get him in because this is what we are trying to build a community in. I keep telling people we not get no other person than me and you. But then I need to understand you very well. I know where you go. I know, like we eliminate all that small lines in. So if we actually work together and help you achieve your goal, the same way all when I want to watch this live, all when I do on a possible best for help me get to that place when I want me to really be. That's just it. My brother Louis say the program fine. Man, we don't already do 2 hours. I feel like this is long enough. Thank you guys very, very much. Calling Steve photography just to feed my curiosity. Will it be a bad thing if he has compelling evidence to defend his claims? Considering the fact that he had been an insider, or are we suggesting that some things are not to be talked about? No, Collins, that is not what we are suggesting. And if you get good evidence, remember, in as much as you get the evidence and the way you present the evidence, it matter also. You understand? Not present your evidence, not present your facts for a way where people will take and twist them. We don't talk about the point for your way. Some people if you use them, start say, oh, it is for the you understand? Now the reason I ask and say, my question are really, did he actually manage the whole situation the best he can? Did he actually do that? If you ask my opinion, my answer is no. That is the reason we at the talk say, guess what? If we discuss with at the end of the day, especially if he come, he explain with okay, Toride, na so, na so, na so. If I know be do the thing so, I know for he actually get to Prezi is here. Oh my God, my God, my God, my God. Well, Prezi. After how many years? Finally.
Yes, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I see the walk where you walk.
Wow. Oh, by the way, I think I should be thanking you for everything you're doing. I know say you don't really stay, but I just finally discovered, okay, you did for FECAFOOT, and then for one no food vice president, and I was so happy for CC. All to do you not only the full and the way if you wish, but you're actually for me, I feel like you're doing better than if I even expect. So thank you for everything you do for community.
Thank you.
Man, we're there for 2 hours. I don't know if you want to continue or more schedule for we will announce it you go be and then we'll bring people then. So I know I ask my question me one. I want me people they ask you questions them for area the way they get concerned. What do you think?
I don't get problem. I don't get problem. If you always reschedule, but
Yes.
if you get 1 or 2 questions the way what ask me now, I'll be ready to answer. But if you always reschedule.
Number one, I want to ask you. I know how passionate you did about football. I know how much you don't invest in all of that. Do you think it would be a good thing for you to just back out completely?
Yeah. You know, I don't know how much you've been actually following uh, the trend of events, but you see, when I announced that I was resigning,
Yes.
uh, which was preceded by the decision to actually suspend the football activities of the academy.
Yes.
Many people questioned it. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
was silently observing reactions on social media. Oh,
Yes.
it's childish, it's immature, it's a rash decision.
Yeah.
But then, as you realized, I had my press conference yesterday,
Yes.
and 24 hours before this press conference, I think I was vindicated
Okay.
because even after resigning, even after resigning, and after suspending football activities of the academy, FECAFOOT comes, and not even FECAFOOT Yaoundé.
Mm-hmm.
FECAFOOT Southwest region
Southwest. Yeah.
comes from nowhere to impose a 10-year ban on myself, fining me 10 million francs in the process, and relegating the team to the inferior division. For me, that's the most stupid thing I've ever seen. And it just marked the saddest day in Southwest football. Then you can understand why I had to resign because I saw it coming.
No, no, very, very
Because
true.
I,
Yeah.
because I saw it coming, and uh, I decided not to give them the opportunity to humiliate me. And yesterday, what they did 2 days ago was it was very clear. Now to the reasons for the so-called suspension. How can
Yes.
you suspend? How can just it just tells you the type of people we have in today's society. How
Yeah.
can you suspend me? How can you suspend me because I made referees instructors sign a non-corruption undertaking? I'm going to make the documents available to you after this for you to exploit.
Okay.
And in the report, they said I usurpated the powers of the regional president. All lies. The president of the league was fully aware of that meeting, and he was in the meeting himself where I made the referees sign those undertakings.
Yeah.
It was at the FECAFOOT office.
Wow.
The regional president, Mr. Ndaze Valerie, was present.
Wow.
The secretary general of the league was present. They signed those documents and even put the FECAFOOT stamp on the documents.
Wow.
And during that meeting, I distributed equipment to 40 referees that were present because they
Mm-hmm.
gave me a list. They gave me a list of 80 referees in the region. That was
Mm-hmm.
the first batch of 40.
Yeah.
That was the first batch of 40. I put down, distributed those equipments, and that was done. Prior to that meeting, I in Limbe, and I
Yeah.
think that is the one which they are trying to use as an excuse. I called the president of the referee appointment committee
Mm-hmm.
for a meeting with his committee in Limbe. The meeting took place at Mars Restaurant. The
Yeah.
president of the regional league was fully aware of that meeting. As you know, the president of the regional league, Mr. Ndaze Valerie,
Yeah.
resides in Douala. I told him about the meeting, and he could not be there because he told me he could not make it to Limbe. I will release proof of him knowing about this meeting
Meeting
and
and not attending.
an update which I gave him after this meeting. We
Mm-hmm.
cannot be so dishonest in our community.
Yeah.
It's so shameful. It's so shameful to see when we young people are given the opportunity to lead. Look at what we do to ourselves.
Do
It's so
so.
shameful. It's so disgusting for somebody to come from Yaoundé and give instructions, tell you tell you to suspend, even tell you to suspend. Excuse me if I'm talking about myself that way, but I believe
Mm-hmm.
that I believe that I represent the symbol of football in the Southwest region, telling you to suspend me for 10 years. For committing which crime? For committing which crime exactly? Relegating the team further. How insulting can that be?
And Prezi, I understand everything you talk. I understand you very well. And sometimes me and I blame the person who can't give the instructions. As you talk, we get to start think about a community or a new generation of leaders where they don't understand, say, hey, even if the man can't give this, right? We get to look for a way for say, no, we know if you do this, or okay, give it 2 or 3 months or 4 months for we for run with this, because all that hasty decision them. And me, I'll tell you, I'll be sincere with you. Even your decision about withdrawing the team, I feel like it comes so fast. If we even go back with reverse, I don't know if we get a solution to this problem, but I just feel like
it was not a hasty decision. You cannot still call it a hasty decision after the scandalous decision you saw yesterday. Now, when assume I didn't resign,
or ma ask you so one thing, I beg. From that day where they cheat your team, allegedly, as you talk, from the day where they cheat the team,
it's not alleged. You cannot say it's alleged. It's clear. It's blatant.
I should use the word alleged because I was not there. The only two I've seen now maybe videos I want to share until the people they talk. Now, trust me, I know I don't tell people to play for Southwest and I understand it's in them. And I don't talk for the life. Say for you for come out this angry and this like it shows you really know, you understand what will happen. But sometimes if you know if you really get, I don't know, so okay, because they actually say, you know what, that was bad refrain. That refrain probably not sleep for some good place or blah 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 blah. You understand? Now why don't me and if you really go out and say, okay, I'll be sure. Now you really know why you say, now this man make the calls, now this man do this, now this man do all of that. And the question I want to ask you now, from that day where that game happened to the day where you decide to withdraw or your teams from any FECAFOOT related competition, we make how many days now? 2 days, right? Or 1?
No, it cannot be 2 days. The first leg was played on the 28th of June.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second leg was played on the 2nd of July.
Wow.
So this is something which started on the 28th, which manifested on the 28th of June and the 2nd of July. And you may say it's hasty 1, 2 days. No, things have been brewing in the back for months. You cannot just, it's not just about this. My life has been threatened.
Yeah.
That's what I don't find people talking about that. I've spoken about, everybody is talking about the withdrawal of the team, but nobody is talking about the fact that my life has been threatened. There are audio messages, there are video, there are text messages which have been released, but nobody is talking about that. How do you condone the fact that within the football circles, a gentleman sends me a message telling me he doesn't need to come close to me, he'll go to his village and drop whatever he has to drop on my path, I'll cross over it, I'll run mad, I'll take off my clothes and start roaming the streets naked before eventually dying. How do you explain that?
Damn.
How do you explain?
I never see that messages. I never listen.
I will send you those messages after this. How do you explain other gentlemen who are in football who cannot attack me personally but choose to attack the memory of my father?
Yeah,
do you forget the fact that I still have a mother, I still have sisters,
yeah,
I have a wife, I have children.
Yeah.
Have you asked yourself how they feel? Why don't they criticize me for what I do at FECAFOOT or for what I did? Why would a human being in his right senses have to say that he would dig my father's grave and exhume his corpse, take it to Ghana? Are we still talking about football?
Wow.
Why would a human being who benefited from my father,
yep,
who my father contributed towards making who he is today,
Very true.
Get up and say, my father was a thief, was corrupt, raised me with stolen money. I'm a product of stolen money, and so on and so forth. None of you has ever thought for 1 second how it makes me feel mentally.
No, Prezi, trust me particularly, I don't think about all of that. Naturally, I never really get I know say some person don't share the part of I know you know one call name, I know call name because you make the person probably relevant. Said certain things about you or your papa way. I even explain what the person say. You know, say this person during the time where I be the play for a card, that this person be a so kind of person. Like, what is the world turning into? But I just feel like I don't want to keep you up. I know saying already midnight this. I really wish we can really have this conversation. We reschedule this conversation. But before you go, do you think another thing that we do for remedy this whole situation?
I'll be very clear with you. With what these people have done, I've been called by certain people in higher authorities in the state. I've been very clear. I have principles which I don't compromise. I'm not a perfect person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm far from a perfect human being. There is no perfect human being, I believe. I have my own flaws, but I have values and principles which I will never compromise.
Yeah.
Which I will never compromise. And I just realized that I had already started compromising those values and principles by mixing with people whom my education and these values does not normally permit me to mix with. That was the first mistake I made. But then I corrected this by walking out. I'll be very categoric. Myself as an individual and Njalla Quan Sports Academy as a whole will have nothing to do with Cameroon football so far as those who are running our football presently are still there. And even after they are gone, their seeds must not be present. It's a decision which is irreversible. And when I come on your platform next time, I'm going to give you all the answers to the questions you need. In the meantime, after this, I'll be sharing some documents with you. And I think that you will understand where I'm coming from. It's not a decision that's the irony in this is that it's not a decision which hurts me personally. It hurts me to see that, yes, after 23 years, I'm forced to close down a venture which my father started. You were part of us. You were part of our family.
Yeah.
You played for Akada.
Yeah.
We were always together. You remember me very well.
Well,
I spent nights with you people in the camping ground.
Very true.
When you were sleeping in Bimbi, I spent nights with you people.
Yeah.
When we were at Bay Hotel preparing mini interpose, I spent nights with you people.
Very true.
I'm not just venturing into football today. I have it in me as a passion. And many people say, oh, I've not upheld the legacy since the old man died. But his resources and mine are not the same. He died and left us. He died and left us the team in the first division. We could not cope. We could not cope. We managed for 3 years, but we took the natural decision of going down and focusing on youth development. And this year, after how many years of investment, starting up a new cycle, recruiting players who were 12 years old, 13 years old, and growing with them progressively. This year, these children gained in maturity, and everybody saw it, and were the favorites to represent the region once more. And what did they do? They decided to kill a dream. They decided to kill a dream because of jealousy, because of hate. So there is just when after taking, do you think it helps me person? No. My family loses on average 50 million francs every year.
Very true.
Sustaining this legacy. I go personally to towns like Kumba, Bafe, to go and scout for players. Even in the heat of this crisis, 2016, 2017, when the Anglophone crisis started, I drove to Kumba personally. I went to Manfe personally to go and get young players, 12, 13 years old, brought them to Limbe, gave them free education, gave them free football training,
just like
fed them for 5, 6, 7 years, took care of them medically for years. Even in the midst of that, a player from my team gets selected to play for the national team. While on national duty, he gets injured. Because he's an Anglophone and he's from Njalla Quan Sports Academy, he comes back to Cameroon with the national team, he gets abandoned. What sort of an injury are we talking about? Somebody rupturing his anterior cruciate ligament in his knee. It's a career-ending injury for any player. The present president of FECAFOOT suffered that same injury when he was playing for Barcelona. He kept him out of action for 7 months. After writing to FECAFOOT for months, they still abandoned this player. 3 months after, from our own pockets, we had to operate him. Until today, we've not been reimbursed. How do you explain that?
Wow.
It's not an environment which we can thrive. It's not an environment which we can operate in. Certainly not. So I've taken the decision to leave. It doesn't affect my family personally. We'll save money in the process.
Very true. Very true.
But then, who does it affect?
Yeah, the people we care about.
It affects the community.
Yep.
It affects hundreds of children. Tens of people who lose their jobs.
Please give me 1 second here. I might call out some person. Now, we are Cameroonians, they are Francophones, they are Anglophones, they can be sour, they can be a kang, they can be, it is very, very okay for someone to speak like an Anglophone. The most stupid thing with any person, if you do we are not like them and I know one time. Now, for some person, they want to talk as an Anglophone and then you want target to a group of people we I don't know. That is for me, that's just foolishness. Me no man no bring them for yeah. It is very, very okay for you for talk like an Anglophone. Now we have Cameroon which has Anglophone and Francophones. So for some man for one, they say, oh, call that I don't want to use the word, the mindset now this is that because you talk as an Anglophone, I feel like that is wrong. And that is what I was trying to tell people. Say one of the things you have to say you doing, I understand what you do because now the same way even rape me they do them. There is this love for your people, there's this love for where you come from and all of that, where you want to see them grow, you want to see them. Now people will always want to use that now, especially during these times. You the hide under Anglophone, you be probably this and that and that. For me it is wrong and it's wrong. Ponji, my brother at the baking I beg him, I don't know if you get into if you want to talk, write something better. For person who talks to be Anglophone, no make him whatever you want try for propagate him. I know say people already probably call you, tag you and tag you all of that. I don't know. If you ask my opinion, I feel like that decision really harsh, especially. Oh God! If there was a way you could continue with your footballing, is there a way you can continue with your football activities even though you need to participate in?
How to benefit who? To benefit who? Let FECAFOOT look at this thing in perspective. Excuse me, but in terms of assets, Njalla Quan Sports Academy is more valuable than the Cameroon Football Federation. Do you know that?
No. I don't know. Now you tell me that, please.
It's a simple truth. In terms of assets, Njalla Quan Sports Academy is more valuable than the Cameroon Football Federation. And one individual, because of his ego, because I refuse to bow down to a personality of cult or whatever they call it, because I decided to serve an institution and not serve him, decides to frustrate an entire institution, which many Cameroonians benefit from the north to the south region to the East regions, the West regions. We have children from virtually all over Cameroon. From virtually all over Cameroon. One person decides to kill that dream. He's not affecting me. He's insulting the entire country. He's insulting the entire country. How do you expect me to run football from behind the scenes being suspended? I was not the only one who was suspended. I was suspended for 10 years. And when I left the team, of course, after the elections, I remained as proprietor. But the active president of the team was suspended as well for 5 years. So what motivation? You think it's my personal decision? What motivation does it give the rest of the members? What motivation does it give the rest of the members and sending us unjustly to an inferior league? I'll tell you something. This decision, which was, first of all, illegal in all its forms, will not be appealing because it's a waste of time. We are up against a cabal, a very corrupt cabal for that one. We will not be appealing. We know that sooner or later they will leave. Sooner or later they will leave. Whether they see the end of this 4-year mandate, we don't know.
It's
whether
7 years, 4 years.
It's 4 years. We're not in a dictatorial system here. We're elected for a 4-year mandate, and whatever manipulations they are trying to do is not retroactive. It's 4 years, meaning they have just 2.5 years left, at least. Even if they win the second mandate and possibly the third mandate, meaning they have 10 plus more years there, no problem. We'll stay out of Cameroon football and we'll only be back when the conditions necessary for fair competition exists.
Prezi, thank you very much. I beg, send me some of that thing then, because sometimes it be sometimes it be when we talk to, we not get material for back and all. And this is what I've been telling people. Like 4 or 5 or 6 other people don't come for here trying to point out certain things. I send the links you wanna join. Put your face. If you feel say you get something for talk, put your face if you know the fear. By the time you want the text me, and you want the only comments with funny profile and all of that, it don't make any sense. See what you don't do. You don't owe me anything. You do for your place today, they're comfortable and everything. Obviously, people be like, that they're team. But then you feel like, no, it's good for me to go for the test. I could say, hey, the one way you talk and so I not think say now you don't say you send me 1 or 2 things them. At least you want me to go through, I'll understand better. I beg you, I don't know how you're scared today within the week, but I don't think so want to do within the week. I think a Sunday should be good way people them for year, because I know most people for diaspora go really want to be part of the segment. A Sunday will be good for year, and then back home too, we'll choose some time where people be late for people back home, and then for year people will at least watch, and then if we really address this whole issue. But before that time, I will beg you.
It will be my pleasure.
I will beg you think about that decision. It's too harsh, Prezi. It's too trust me, I was ignoring this whole thing until I heard that decision. I was like, nah, I don't feel she
when you see me being suspended by my own brothers for 10 years, giving a fake fine by my own brothers for a 10 million francs fine, and most ridiculously relegating the team. That is the most heartbreaking one, which shows injustice in all its forms. When that decision is taken by my own brothers on high instructions from Yaoundé, then it tells you I'm not welcome in that milieu. And I'm so proud to take my distance, focus on my career, focus on my family, and see how I can transform the academy into something else. Because I can transform it, I'm already working on it, into a leisure and recreation center, and make 100 times more money than I am now in football. There are times when God makes things happen for a particular reason. I think that this is a path which God has shown. It is not killing my father's legacy in any way, because by the grace of God, the world will witness the transformation which is going to take place at the Njalla Quan Sports Academy. Unlike other teams, Njalla Quan Sports Academy is not a briefcase team. We have a base, we have infrastructure. The legacy is going to continue, but it's going to continue in another form. Thank you.
Prezi, good night, man. Thank you very, very much. I wait your message, and then, man, I'm really, really happy you really calm down that ladder for can't talk for we. Maybe you're level this. You probably get for the going of CNN and all of that, but you like, no, now my brother, I will come, I'll stay up and then say one or two things. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Damn, guys. The matter don't pass me. Yeah, I'm uh Fongo say my put you up. Send ma see, oh god. You don't send me message for WhatsApp. Fongo say my put you up. Atem Fongo. Now my phone number that for screen. Send me message for WhatsApp. Ma send you link. More do some few more minutes and then we'll sign out. Prince Cedric Rick. Yeah, the matter strong, my brother. The matter strong. Oh god, the matter strong and Many steps. Thank you very, very much, man. Thank you very much. So as we don't talk with Prezi, we'll go plan them again, fine. We'll go bring it back for year. We'll talk about the situation. I hope say I'll get more questions of ASCII. Una two, una get on a question of ASCII. I beg una follow to read the page. To read it on Facebook, on YouTube is to read the media, and we'll do the live again. Follow the like the page, click notification bell. So if it happens, say, we go live, you will be able any Gabis, my boss Gabila, the matter really worry. Jomoni Bengu, send me message for WhatsApp. I'll send you link. Send me message for WhatsApp. I'll send you link. Yeah, just send me message for WhatsApp. I'll send you a link. If you join more, spend the last minute them. This whole thing is so complicated. Right now, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Right now, I really don't know what to say. So complicated. I really don't know what to say. For me, I really wish we can get to that place where I really wish we could get to that place where if we solve and we it not be destructive. He's already talking about changing everything, maybe redirecting resources and all of that. Bro, this is 23 years of good things. You already talk about we don't go get younger players, bring them in. My brother Eyo, don't care. Eyo, I'll add you soon, Abek. I'll add you Nana soon. Um, oh God, this is crazy. I really wish we know for free. I really wish. My God. Mr. Ayo.
Yeah. Everything go all mine.
Yeah, voice.
Everything.
Yeah, voice. Oh God. I hope say, yeah, Boss Bengu, I saw your message already, and yeah, when I just like the page, when I click notification bell, so when we go live with him or when we make the program for go live with him, may all man be so if we talk this thing better. Hey yo, you don't hear from President, I don't hear different thing. Which you think?
Yeah. Yeah, what me I think concerning after I listen to President your own speech and I say I believe from what way he talk, I believe say is the problem is even more than what we would think because from the beginning of the explanation, it shows say there is if some problem fair there for the regional level where they give a fair handle and before you get we go national level because he try to explain how we from all to we happen. I know one call name too, but from what way he talk, I understand what way
No
he
man, no
talk.
one call me.
Yes, I understand what way he talk. And the people the way they go right far for one trade thing, he trust me that the people they very very close to you and they know it very well. So they
Yeah,
will give us a clue of which way they happen. And at
yeah,
a regional level, so at the end of the day, I dey see like it be more of a personal something. They like they more of a personal kind of something. No, not even palava, even say FECAFOOT this. FECAFOOT not just enter for this team because say e reach for the level where FECAFOOT get for react because say regional level don't can complain. FECAFOOT get for
complain.
react.
Very
Trust
true.
me, to fit on that kind of ground for way. I'm not say I follow football that too much, but from the way I dey look it in there, that kind of man way he like for ignore some certain kind of thing. They ain't like to give attention for something the way
Or
really really.
he go instead like for work with some person in Njalla Quan because he get a
Yes.
he get a
Now why that now why
structure.
that way now why that way I talk in the first place say if people they complain about Eto'o government say wait. That means say he need for do a reshufflement. But before he want decide say he dey work with him man, he don't see that man the energy. He know wait the
Mm-hmm.
man will bring her in for contribute for the growth
Mm-hmm.
of which way he put am go down. So I not believe saying I'm more of this man cheat me or demand this. This is a power tussle.
Mm-hmm.
This thing so na just it come on at the problem here come on at regional
Regional.
level.
Very true.
Yes, it come
Very
on at
true.
regional level. So me, I be one, I know one join the live now. I be one join at time when I say I be don't really send link. I be just go we just join. I want for
No.
Sunday when President will come, but we really get question they will really need to ask you. But as I earlier talk, I will
Mm-hmm.
stand for the point say, move forget about President. I will stand for the point say, may we Cameroonians them will
Mm-hmm.
learn for also appreciate the good thing the way FECAFOOT to do am. It's not
Mm-hmm.
easy. Changing us until it just happen one day. I be one of
Yeah.
the people the way that petty fair where they give best player
Oh, meaning
for
taboo.
mini interpol Tiku. I carry Tiku
Mm-hmm.
was small became our neighbor. I carry it coming as an uncle. Tell I the
Mm-hmm.
right here I say Tiku through they give na 15,000 francs CFA for FECAFOOT for best player. He can tell me say yes grand. But the truth I say I can't no go. I want to go for something. I want to talk about something. I can't
Yeah.
online. I can make some video too, and I begin talk on my audience. Say, but you know, correct. Half a for manage give best level additional. You best level the whole Southwest 15,000. Some person call me to where he don't play for all level, international, international too. I know one call me. He call me
Yeah.
for back. He tell me say, "Pedro, my explain something for you." Now leave FECAFOOT alone. When it comes to
Mm-hmm.
regional level, in terms of finance, FECAFOOT fit just give money for one season. But other thing they so FECAFOOT in them they come inside for them because say na be the head. But if you see me saying na they give that 15,000 francs far, but people they focus now for the envelope where they see them. Who say that
Mm-hmm.
money really come out? We need to identify the source for the problem before we address the problem.
Wow.
So
Hey,
they
yo,
day,
add to other people. Yeah, my brother.
yeah, on a good day.
Yo, yeah, good day, man.
Yeah,
Una don't hear the show and you hear Prezi talk. What you think? My brother, daddy Eso.
yeah. Normally, when I look the situation for Cameroon, I don't talk with President too. When I
Mm-hmm.
look the situation for Cameroon and FECAFOOT in particular, we not fit talk say we dey discredit Eto'o for the work we he did do am for FECAFOOT. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody talks say he dey discredit Eto'o, to the predecessors them, which we he don't dey do so far,
Mm-hmm.
means that person not really like progress and the person not really want to be truthful.
Mm-hmm.
It will only do a lot. They don't
Wow.
change a lot of things, like players their pay out and so on. We need to hear again say players they declare say they need to pay their money.
Money. Yeah.
And then apart from the national team, it does start to extend and right down to
Grassroots football.
grass football, where
Mm.
it be a good thing. Players they don't start to feel belong. People
Mm-hmm.
don't start the envy for even play football now because they realize and say they can make a fortune out of it, even for local level, which
Very
was
true.
never the case.
Very
We'll
true.
be here about first division. That time we wanna be the play. It will be Arizona in Jakarta.
Very true.
Yeah, but at least it don't the struggle for overcome those things, and because he said don't pass through that process, the pain, the difficulties.
Yeah.
But one thing I be Eto'o fan, right? From.
Yeah.
I forfeit slap person because of Eto'o. But one thing for me, I say, I need to admit wrong when I say I'm.
Yeah.
And not fit appreciate to say it be 100% correct, even when I say it don't wrong for some particular domain.
Mm-hmm.
One of Eto'o major problem we it face and right now, and we really need to work on it. Now for manage personality.
Okay.
And if you not be very careful, this is attitude. It will spoil all your good work we don't labor for. You don't see people that even come to comment how we it don't spoil FECAFOOT. Spoil which FECAFOOT? FECAFOOT will be for which level?
Yeah.
You know, instead of fixing them for FECAFOOT. But wait to wait it do now. Plenty people the way they go instead prefer say better than the best way we first be there for stick with you
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because we talk a situation now like for Njalla Quan Academy where it don't go down or it already go down.
Go down.
Now one of the sport schools in that way it be recognized for Cameroon and out of Cameroon.
Cameroon.
So maybe something where we supposed to sit down with the celebrator. Even if you're the one turn like Anglophone and Francophone issue, it's not that.
Mm-hmm.
When we go look the situation for ye and wait it happen for Onana.
Yeah.
If you investigate that matter properly, you even look and say, if Eto'o he hand BBD, it is in a position where it's supposed for resolve that crisis.
Very true.
Onana Eto'o he picking.
Yes.
If he not resolve and we know the importance for that particular player for the team.
Yes.
You will need progress now. You know you will the bill has now. You know what's for lay block.
Block
Will get used for you when you say and that block they kick them away. You will the build that house where you know very well. Say if that house collapse, they will look now on you. Now you're supposed to bring that block back.
Wow.
But if you leave the stone or the block for roll, they go for forgotten. Even if now the constructor or the contractor he fought because song they all then na contractors under FECAFOOT.
Very true.
Where if he leave them, if the one blame song, if na song will be the problem, then it will deliver make song they go it destroy the national team. It means he self to not be right.
Yeah.
So if he fail for manage small crises then like that one, it means saying that those small crises then they will bring it down.
Boss,
we don't see the other way fan club they come up powerfully say they owe them money.
Really?
Yeah. And they are bent on it. Even if you never surface, it will surface small time. They owe them arrears, they need to pay them.
Bengu,
So if all those things that they come up, they don't blame like how they see some people they blame president say, yes, I don't listen to you. The only thing we sometimes I for suggest and we in the next show I will plead with president and say, if he stop the academy for not take part in anything related to FECAFOOT, but if he build up that picking their future, find partners out of Cameroon where they use those kids.
I think it go ma talk something. I think that go difficult because FECAFOOT get the only now it get safe for football for Cameroon. And President try to talk to also and say, you know when they fight the person and then the bills on to it will use the person go use them to credit. You understand? Yes. So for instance, if he continue for invest for football and all of that, and then tomorrow picking the come over, they go play for national team, win trophies. Now to win.
Bro,
so,
boss, you need to understand. Football is business now.
Boss, just pause for 1 minute.
Understand very well. Maybe
yes, just pause for 1 minute. No transfer, no international transfer go on through FIFA without passing through FECAFOOT. So it means it will still want stop Njalla Quan Sports Academy from being a successful academy.
he still need a stamp of approval. All international transfer, you be a professional player, you play professional football, he has to still go through that system. So a lot of people don't know the reason why I really want to, because I was born in Limbe. You play for Njalla Quan Sports Academy, you know my Paima, that's my dad.
Yeah.
I had the second academy in Limbe after Njalla Quan Sports Academy. Afal. Yankee came out of my academy. Wow. I was helping the kids on the streets in Limbe.
Wow.
Yes, Yankee was my product. Njalla Quan took him from me.
Yeah.
So because Bikoko, you know Coach Bikoko, they are all I was the one sponsoring the team. So there's a lot Cameroonians love about our nation, and we want to invest in our nation, no matter where we are in the diaspora. We want to give back to our people. But then there's a lot of things happening in Southwest. I don't want to talk about FECAFOOT because that's a bigger picture that you guys don't understand. When I came back home in 2014, trying to get a federation license for my academy, an Anglophone that played for Opopo, and that is part of sports program in Boya. I don't want to call his name. He was a defender. You know who I'm talking about.
Probably.
If you hear the amount of money he asked me, I came to Cameroon in 2014 with 7 barrels of sport equipment, cleats, boots, jets for all the kids in Limbe. And I can, even in my house right now, I still have enough sport equipment for our people. But those at the helm, that's the problem we have in Cameroon.
Wow.
They don't support anything we are doing to develop the game. Njalla Quan was like a father to me. He's my dad's friend.
Yeah.
You know how much it means for every single year for that man to spend more than 100 million francs CFA out of his pocket?
Yeah.
There was something I wanted Junior to address, but he wasn't reading the comment. I wanted him to talk about when he was a kid, to talk about how much money his dad was only giving to teams all over Southwest and Northwest. Yes. So I was the one that made the comment about being an elite of the region. It's not like we are not Cameroonians or we are not. Yes.
Yeah.
Being an elite of the region means you can tie a road in your region. It doesn't mean French cars, Francophones are not going to drive through that road.
Very
of course. Out of your pocket.
Academy for years used to have a lot of Francophones.
Yeah.
But what do? You build your region. They say build your own house, and people should come and love it. We are not. I don't support Francophone Anglophones because I am Cameroonian.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you develop your own city, and people come and love your city.
Wow.
So I don't have a problem with that. But then there was something that is happening in Cameroon football that nobody's looking at. The high level of corruption.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people that are close to him. You guys don't want to call him, but I'll call a name. Southwest football has been destroyed because of an individual in Limbe called Bob Didi. I'm not afraid of anybody. I come to Cameroon.
Why should we be afraid to speak the truth?
Yes, anytime I come to, I was born in Limbe, Coconut Island, and I'll die in Limbe one day. But we have to start speaking the truth as Cameroonians.
Yeah.
It's not about money. It's about your love for the football, the passion.
Yep. And we all want to just contribute.
Yes. I took 2 hours of my time and I listened to Junior's whole press conference. If you stand up tomorrow and say you want to be president of FECAFOOT and you sell me a project, right? Yeah. You talk about, oh, I want to develop grassroots football. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I buy into that program because that's what I love. That's what Junior did. Junior bought into what Eto'o was telling him he wanted to do. But along the way, if you start seeing things not going the right way, what do? You pull yourself out as a gentleman.
Yeah, you back out. Yeah, before it's too late.
Yes, but us Cameroonians, because we follow the love of money, you don't back out of things. It's wrong. Yes. He clearly stated, he said, how can you be in charge of partnerships for a federation and you cannot see contracts? So tomorrow, if Cameroon national team, if Junior goes into a press conference or a meeting with Pepsi Cola and is trying to get Coca-Cola to come and sponsor Cameroon national team, you have never seen a professional contract. You don't even know how much Cameroon government accesses for partnerships and all. How do you propose to Coca-Cola to bring money into the federation? Because Coca-Cola, when you want to sign a partnership, because of the past partnership you've had, you can say, hey, one of the contracts is you have to build 10 fields in Cameroon for all the 10 provinces for youth development. This is part of your contract. But he has no access. Every time he asks for documents, people don't want to show him.
They're not being released. Yeah.
Yes.
Boss,
he said even his secretary doesn't release documents to him. Even his own secretary doesn't release documents to him.
The secretary is bigger than him.
Yeah.
So why are you there?
So you see the same regime we are crying of, the same thing we are crying of, the Cameroon regime is the same thing that's happening in FECAFOOT. But when he speaks, people don't want to see into it. They instead look at the other direction.
Boss, the good thing is we are having the conversation now, and I think Abek, when we schedule that next live with him, when I try to be so more, because this is the only way we can get to grow our community, having this conversation, talking about these things, people making suggestions, and then at least we go learn a thing or two. I want other people and they too they want
one thing will really be bad way I want just beg Gino and I say right now it put a life and that of a family in line. With the deal with a very brutal regime. So I just feel so bad for him, and we just have to commit him in prayers.
But prayer no do nothing. We all
my man, no day for life.
Yes,
maybe say be wrong for thing way they do. It be very right for thing way they do, right? And now through this exposure self, if you save it.
Yeah. So Junior is not against the Cameroon regime or FECAFOOT or anything.
No, I talk of FECAFOOT in particular. Yes. No, is it where this something they up where they talk say Eto'o write where they say Eto'o write later using FECAFOOT as a backup for Senam against Onana for Inter. When I go through that document.
Yes.
If he can go to that extent. He can go to that extent.
Boss, ma explain that one. I don't think that was the wrong thing. Now you're talking about that World Cup time, right?
The suspension.
No, after
the World Cup, there was a suspension
after the World Cup.
Yes.
No, but that one now what they talk after the World Cup, they write suspension letter for where they say where it just talk for they say they're suspending for indiscipline, right?
No, maybe that later. No.
That's a different one.
Yes.
Well, we'll talk about that one another time. I beg my add to other people they mean again. I'm thanking you very, very much. I beg when I try me, we'll get that conversation again. Mona be around.
Yeah, we'll be around.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this thing is getting serious. Wow. But I like the fact say everyone has something to say. Everyone wants to say something. Wow. Oh God. Wow. Really wow. Okay, Fongo. Yeah, I don't send you link. Any place you don't write me for WhatsApp, I don't send you link. We'll get 7 minutes. 7 minutes for round up this. I think this was a beautiful segment. President Njalla Quan don't send me some document for my WhatsApp. Njalla Quan don't send me some document for my WhatsApp. I'll definitely go through and then we'll schedule the live with him and then we'll get to a conversation. Fongo, you did it. I need to see you. Atem Fongo, are you there? Oh God. Wow. Hello? Fongo. Okay. You did it, my brother. Man, Cameroon get problem. Cameroon get problem. Maybe even Palava government or like Cameroon as a whole, whether public or private sector. It's just crazy. I just hope we can get to that place where things will be better. But now things like this, the trigger change. Now things like this go push me for that place where we'll start do things differently. My brother, Boss Terence.
See, my brother, this thing is a serious matter.
A really serious matter.
I don't stay up. I don't stay up to about this time, so because I want to follow the program to the end.
Wow, Ashia.
Thank you. Still, on which you are like the first intervener and Eto'o. Region still no be na National League first.
Yeah.
He follow it up. He see he get problem with regional league, and according to he, the National League try to influence the decision for the regional league. But again, what I say get proofs the National League the influencer. And I begin one question I want to ask you: what is his problem with Eto'o? Again, a problem with Eto'o, or again a problem with FECAFOOT?
No, I think from the way we explain it now, he talks say he actually buy into Eto'o project. You understand? He buy into Eto'o project as FECAFOOT president, not as Eto'o.
As a person.
Yeah, as an institution, not as a person. But then he don't get closer, he don't realize it. So that institution, the one to deliver on that promises them. And like you know how some man will tell you, hey, come on, cook for arrow. And then go reach to the you know see arrow, you know see fufu, you didn't see na different thing. I know be like, hey, you say my come on cook for arrow, how come I see na different thing them, and then the person will just like, hey, you know what, just you don't and just go with the flow. So and I think say on you not jump on conclusions on I probably think about Sunday, either Wednesday or Sunday. We'll schedule life again with ye, and then all man will ask you the question them again directly. Wait there, wait.
Okay.
The two and I beg, oh, one come talk. Everybody's just silent. But I don't think say because he don't come and give it or to talk be wide. I don't think
no, definitely. Yeah, that's the reason why it will be more of a conversation.
Yes. Yeah. There is a lot that we have, and one of the one talking before any place we corruption we don't. If they want fix that corruption, like I put
it's very hard. Yeah.
Somebody face. Somebody will go tell you say you wrong, and they stand on it.
Wow, boss. Some person complain about your sound. My try for some person complain about your sound. Fongo, you get me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't hear what you don't happen. You don't hear the conversation. Need to be your own small contribution before end. You get 3 minutes. You get less than 3 minutes. One end and small time.
Okay, since I got 3 minutes, what I generally want to because I don't like my own I don't follow the football online. I watch majority of the game on Facebook. But no, some football people broadcast for Facebook. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't watch the game. I watch the football for Cameroon. See, I just meet me was story after I get finished.
Okay. Guys, thank you now very, very much for today. Like I said, go ahead and follow the page. Go ahead and like the page. Go ahead and click the notification bell, so that way when we get the next live, you will be notified. You'll be notified, and if you participate, we usually get conversations like this on the page. We try our best for bringing people that they make decisions for our community. We try our best for bringing people that they be passionate about growing our community. So if we come together, put our minds together, put our resources, and just talk, and just talk, and just talk. People like Njalla Quan, Nab. People like Njalla Quan, the assets they will give a protect and for community. People like him, now people that we from a papa to ye, they invest a lot. They invest a lot in our community. So we have to do everything possible for protect them. Yeah, my brother only. The matter don't serious. Yeah. Yeah, we had Njalla Quan, and you don't see. We just talk some more, and they say, okay, if we bring it back again on a date, to announce them, everyone will be. So if we get the conversation, um, yeah, we all want the best for Cameroon football, man. And for some time now, we feel like things have been go on well. Would you look at the pitch where they play? Would you see the small money they get, they picking them? We say, oh, if we say all things they find, there's some person when are inside the line, Njalla Quan can see things they not define. It means say things if it actually be better. So now for we for listen with an ear for understand, now for we for listen, for understand what you want and how we if you go about them for make things them better. Um maybe for we for camp here for talk whatever what kind of thing. Ponji, I did just beg you, my brother. I beg you, I no one block you. I dey beg you, I no one block you. I no one delete your comments. I no one delete your comments. I no one be disrespectful. We are trying to have a civil conversation. We just try to talk about our community and what we can do to get better. I don't think it will make any sense for you for because what you're actually trying to do now is you're not putting forward any solutions. You just make accusations. You just try to insult people. You just try to disrespect people. Waiting at the thing that we want them for year. You understand? Just imagine all the things that I don't talk about Njalla Quan for year. But easy decide to come for their life and talk to me like a brother and tell me say, hey, Sako, nothing the way I see him, nothing the way they go on, nothing the way they go on. You understand? That is what we are supposed to be doing as a community. I don't think that guy hate FECAFOOT. I don't think say that guy they just struggle for destroy whoever you think. More will just try to listen with an ear to understand. If you get into you want talk where you know say you want me to understand, would they very, very ready? We'll go, yeah. But then for you, for the go about things the way you want to go about things, I don't think it's the best. Thank you guys very, very much for today. More plan that next session. We'll see how we'll do. Now, don't forget to go ahead and share the video one more time. Share the video and let every other person know what is happening on Toridi. Make every other person around your community know what to do for Toridi. Have conversations that can help us build our community. Now, the small Toridi I've got today.